Can't watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Action. Yo, what up, Bolt fam? It's the director. Chargers fans, let's go! It's game day, primetime football, and yet another Broncos primetime game. This week, week 6, the Chargers take on the Denver Broncos after the Chiefs were defeated yesterday by the Buffalo Bills. This would put the Chargers and Chiefs tied at the top of the AFC West if the Chargers can pull out a win tonight. Of course, the tiebreaker currently going to the Kansas City Chiefs, but for how long, baby? For how long? Let's go, Chargers fans. Crazy YT.
High voltage sign. High voltage
sign, baby. Let's get it. Crazy. Thank you so much for the $10 holla. We're off to a hot start. Lots of Padres love in the chat today, too. Man, I'm going to tell you, dudes, not the biggest baseball guy, I will admit, but if I had to pick a team, you guys know Padres where we go. Good luck, dude. Padres, Chargers, everybody, all the love in the chat. Let's get some shout outs in here real quick, man. We got another $5 holla coming in from Chase. It says, YouTube not letting me edit my new card info. No! It says, I lost my cruise streak. Regardless, let's get this dub and tie for the division. Hey, Chase, you are still, what would it be by this time? Platinum in our hearts, baby. Let's go. Chase, thank you so much for the $5 holla. Appreciate the support on the channel as always. Elijah Hyde's coming in here. Says, let's do this. Shout out to my boy Donnie who's with me. We'll turn him into a Chargers fan. He's expecting his first kid any day now. Isabella for the win. Hey, what's his name again? Donnie from the Bolt fam. To your loving family, congratulations. Any day now. Life's about to change and so much for the better. How about everybody else here in the chat, man? Thank you again so much for the $5 hood there, Elijah. We got Richie Lloyd, John Gooch, Miguel, Mouse Scott. Crazy coming in here with the crew. Guys, in the crew, please hit him up with some of those custom emotes. Show some love there. Karen, what's going on, Karen? We got more Thenian in the house. Michael Hodges, Rex B, Envy Talent. Good to see everybody here, man. Such a fun game tonight to look forward to. I would honestly say maybe one of the more important for the Chargers here in the next couple of weeks. Division games always very tricky, but with the Chiefs stumbling versus the Bills, again, very good game, I would have to say. Very entertaining. Of course, a lot of us expected that to be the case. The Chargers do have a chance to close the gap here a little bit, and these early window wins are going to be that much more important, especially in the division. So I'm going to say to all you Chargers fans, before we even continue reading all the comments and stuff like that, let's all be wary. Division games are never a sure thing. Let's go out there and get it today, Chargers. Play some clean football. Get in, get out, grab the dub, and of course, above all else, let's go crush some donkey skulls, baby! It is time, Chargers! It is time! Burrell Bikes coming in with the $2 haul. Says Keenan Allen's still out. Can we read something into that? Yes, absolutely. We're about to get into the injury report here after we shoot this tweet off real quick, letting the world know that we are live and ready to go. Real quick, too, before we continue reading the comments, a note for everybody as the game is raring up to get started here in the next 5 minutes. So we are seeing the Khalil Mack ad for Black Adam. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of excited for that particular movie. But Khalil Mack, who would have known, man? This dude going out there, doing a commercial of this quality. Very, very exciting to see him, man. All right, let's take a look here at the Chargers full inactives for this game. Keenan Allen's going to be out with a hamstring. Corey Linsley is going to be out in this one with an illness. I'll tell you guys right now, that one kind of sucks. It's going to actually bring in a bit of complications for the Chargers on offense this week because the importance of Corey Linsley. We'll get more into that in just a second. Easton Stick, Isaiah Spiller, who I wish would become active any day now here. JT Woods, Christian Covington, and Richard Rodgers will all be inactive for this one. Likewise, I think I actually saw the other tweet up here for the Broncos. Yes, Broncos inactives versus the Chargers. Jalen Virgil, Darius Phillips, Caden Stearns, Delaren Turner-Yell, Josie Jewell, which is going to be a pretty big one. He's a very talented linebacker. Albert O, Oma Uzuwireke is also going to be out here too. And Greg Dulcich is going to be making his NFL debut in this game as well. So I would say, the long story short, the Broncos offensive line not in a good place right now, and that's definitely an area where the Chargers can take advantage and try and get in and out of this game real quick. Now, let's go ahead and continue with some of these comments we're seeing in here, man. John Gooch says, Broncos country, let's cry. Thank you so much, man. 16 months and still in here support, man. I really appreciate that. D Sarge coming in here with a $5 holla says, Chargers Nation, let's ride on them bums tonight. Let's get it, baby. D Sarge, thank you so much, man. Eric Black says with the 12-month holla, says, you know what happens when Broncos ride into a storm? They take a chance of getting hit by lightning. And about 1,300 lightnings in the chat there too, baby. Eric, super stoked for this game. Thank you so much, man. Austin Myers with the 20 months says, let's ride this lightning bolt up and over the Donkeys country. Let's go, Bolts. Austin, thank you so much for the 20 months there, my man. 20 months. Kind of crazy to me. It doesn't even feel that long at this point, doesn't it? Envy Talent says, I want to see palm trees and Mount Everett kill it tonight. Let's go, Bolts. Thank you so much, Envy. And yes, I think Everett has a chance of having a pretty good game today. Josh Palmer, who should be seeing some of the softer coverage from that slot corner back on the Denver Broncos, maybe their biggest weak point on that secondary, should see a lot of action tonight as he does play a lot of the slot for the Chargers. And then, of course, I do think Austin Eckler's going to be in for a pretty big night tonight as well, so it should be pretty exciting. And then we have Francesco Valenti says, Broncos country, no time to cry. Let's go, Bolts. Thank you so much. $2 holla there. Almost caught up here now, guys. John Gooch with the $5 houses, Bolt fam. We are on prime time. Let Herbert cook. Love you, bro. Let's get this win. Thank you so much, man. Yes, Justin Herbert in prime time. I don't have the stats right in front of me, but the dude's kind of a goon. He's a wizard, Harry, when it comes to prime time football. So excited to see if he's got something fun in store for the Chargers in this one tonight. And then finally, we got one more coming in from Morthini. It says, let's go. I am pumped and fueling myself with Red Bull. I'm right there with you, man. I don't drink very many energy drinks anymore. Of course, you guys know we went on the cleanse, lost a few pounds, but I do reserve the good stuff for game day. Thank you so much there, Morthinian. $2 holla coming in from Young West says, let's spank those Broncos and say giggity up on. Or giggity up on. That's probably a little bit different. For the older audience in the chat there. Thank you so much, though, Young West. Then finally, Nightwave with a $10 house. I hope you're doing well, Director. Let's get this dub. Could really use this win. Been having a really tough time this past week. Bolt up. Hey, man, hopefully the Charge can come in here, put some smiles on the Chargers' faces and the fans as well. Very exciting game today. Of course, a lot of things leading up to this game tell me that the Chargers certainly should be the favorite. But with division games, even in the past, things can always go awry. That's we're pulling out the vocabulary for this one. Awry. Chargers need to be very cautious, very careful. Treat this game as if they were playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Put your foot on the gas, never let up, play some lights-out defense. I think we'll be in a pretty good spot there, man. Nightwave, thank you so much. Hope next week is a little bit more, I should say this upcoming week is a little bit more improved than the last week, man. Thank you so much for the $10 holla. Then finally got carded out. It says, just sign up for ExpressVPN today. But it seems like my internet slowed down big time. Did I miss something? So you're going to want to poke around the different servers there, my man. You'll find one that's definitely a lot faster. I like to bounce around Singapore. There's different servers in the UK, Brazil, stuff like that. You'll find one that's definitely a lot faster. For me right now, I think I'm in the UK, one of the UK cities right there. Crazy YT says, I want to see JC step up big. Me too. If there's ever a week we want to see JC step up in a big way, especially with an interception to get us pretty excited, it'd be this one versus the Broncos. Somebody did point out to me as well in regards of JC Jackson that, yes, I still believe that there's some recovery that is left to be done in terms of that ankle operation. But I also think the Chargers aren't running him to his strengths as much as I thought they would. You know, JC being a very good man press corner, haven't seen him in a lot of those situations. Hopefully the Chargers do put him in more situations like that in this game tonight. Chris coming in here with a $5 house is stuck at work for the next 45 minutes and an interview for promotion tomorrow. Hey, man, we're all rooting for you, man. We're all pulling for you. Says, but I'm thinking about this Broncos country going down. Hey, man, get your head straight, right? Put the hype of this game behind you for just a second or even ride it into the sunset. Get that promotion, man. Move up. Very excited to see, man. Let us know, man. Let us know. We're all pulling for you. The Bull fam's right here behind you, man. Kickoff is just about to come in. We're going to read one more here by Seijo. Says, excited to watch K9 and Palmer tonight. Me too, man. Hey, guys, thank you so much to everybody for the $5 hollas. I really appreciate all the love. Here we go. The Chargers, Broncos kicking off here. The Chargers will be receiving first in this game. DeAndre Carter lets it go through the back of the end zone. That is a touchback, and Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense takes the field. Now, before we do forget, I did want to mention mentioned the significance of the absence of Corey Linsley. This Chargers offense certainly does have a tougher time without that quarterback of the offense. Corey Linsley's a very, very big part of this offense. Hopefully the Chargers can sort things out in this matchup despite that loss. It's going to be a pretty tough one today. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chargers. Justin Herbert steps back, fires it up. We got an H-bomb sighting all of a sudden. It's Josh Palmer who can't get free, but it does draw a flag on the Broncos secondary. The Chargers might be getting a big chunk of yards on the first flag of the night in favor of the Bolts. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. What's up, Director? Much aloha from Hawaii. What's going on there, Soul Build? Appreciate it. Pass interference on Damari Mathis of the Denver Broncos secondary. Yep, he got an arm, or I should say a tug on that jersey, never turned his head around, and Josh Palmer didn't get a chance to play that ball. That is PI every single time, and the Chargers will have a 1st and 10. Where should this be? Somewhere around midfield at this point, in Broncos territory nonetheless. Here comes the first carry of the night for Austin Eckler, who puts on a couple of really nice moves and gains about 8 yards on that play. 2nd and short coming up for the Chargers. Austin Eckler expected to have another pretty good night tonight. Now, as we're getting here into the first quarter, guys, in the comments section and in the chat, let me know your score predictions. I got a pretty interesting one for this. If you guys saw my preview a couple days ago, you'll know exactly what my prediction is, but let me know what your score prediction is in the chat as the Chargers take on 2nd and 2 here inside the Broncos 40. Here comes Justin Herbert on the run. Lots of pressure in his face. He's going to have to chuck this one away, and it's going to be 3rd and short coming up here momentarily. Hey, Hugo, what's going on, man? The doorman in the chat. Good to see you, man. We're all here. We're fired up for Monday Night Football. And the Chargers so far, a very nice drive to start. Probably should have thrown that pitch right there. We're taking a look at the replay of the last play. But we got a 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Chargers convert their first 3rd down of the night, be it a very short one, but a very important one here. You want to maintain momentum as long as you can. 3rd and 2, Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler lined up in the backfield. In motion is going to be Donald Parham to the bottom of the screen. And there is the Broncos sending a lot of heat. Justin Herbert gets it off just in time. That's going to be too high for DeAndre Carter. 4th down for the Chargers. And this is going to be at the Denver 37-yard line. The Chargers do have DeAndre Hopkins back, or I should say Dustin Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins also coming back from his suspension in Week 7. But the Chargers, are they going to be going for it here in no man's land? Would be a pretty long field goal, but you never know. The drama looks like it's going to start here early. The Chargers, I think, considering going for it at this point. Kind of the identity of Coach Staley, who's been under some scrutiny right now. Let's see if he can pay off in this one. That play call has to be flawless. Justin Herbert takes it, fires it off, and just gets it out. That's going to be the Chargers and Michael Bandy. 83's in the chat. The Chargers convert and keep the drive alive. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Michael Bandy, who was elevated for this game. Comes up clutch in the first 4th down attempt for the Chargers. And despite a tipped pass, Michael Bandy, with that vision, able to track it, comes down with it, picks up the 1st down. The Chargers still on the move. Let's go, baby. Yeah, that scared me too, Hugo. That scared me too. Eric Black with the $5 haul. We'll get to that in just one moment. Chargers on 1st and 10 at the Denver 34. It's going to be a run by Austin Eckler. Too many Broncos, though, in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd down and long coming up from the Denver 34. Eric Black with the $5 haul says, I think DJ gets 1 sack and 1 pick today. Let's go number 3. Yeah, I'm pretty high on Derwin James today. I think we plastered him all over our thumbnails for this particular game. I think he's going to have a pretty good day. Of course, we're going to be missing Keenan Allen in this one, too. We all call him Slayer. I like to call him the Bronco Slayer, the Donkey Slayer, too, because he's usually really, really good versus the Broncos, despite where they're playing. Here comes 2nd and 11. Can the Chargers maybe take a bite out of this distance in this next play? Here comes Justin Herbert. It's a fake handoff to Joshua Kelly. Justin Herbert fires it off to the sideline, and a little too high for Mike Williams. 3rd and 11 coming up. Justin Herbert, pressure in his face as he released it. This Broncos secondary, very good. Of course, the first pass in the area of Pat Surtain. It's going to be a tough matchup this week for Mike Williams versus one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, in my humble opinion. Hugo wants to see some H-bombs today. We've seen some good attempts, but so far the Broncos secondary looking pretty good despite the penalty to draw us into this field goal range so far. Apples coming in with the $2 haul. It says great commentary. Hey, Apples, thank you so much, man. How you like these apples? Let's go. 3rd and 11, Chargers. Let's get this conversion. And we did see an encroachment on the Broncos defensive line. Number 56 got a little too trigger happy, and we may be seeing a 3rd down, but for much shorter distance. Come on, baby. Refresh the feed director. I think we're staying pretty good, right? We're waiting to see what the flag was. Should be encroachment. No, it's a false start. They're going to call it on Trey Pipkins, I think. Did he say number 76? Oh, 76 is Will Clapp. Will Clapp, that's correct. False start in the charge. Going to be a 3rd and very long at this point. In this situation, what I would do is drop a screen to Austin Eckler. Try and get a big chunk of that yardage back if you can. 6-7 yards. You got Hopkins back. Go for the 3. Get some points in your first drive. I think that's what's most important here. Don't go for the H-bomb. From what I could tell, though, it was encroachment and not a false start, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to the center. 3rd and 16. Let's get some of those yards back. The Chargers may be going for it all here. They are. It's an H-bomb in the direction of Michael Bandy. Does that draw a flag? It looks like it does not. Chargers fans upset in the stands. And it looks like we're not going to get it. Justin Herbert, uncharacteristically upset about it. I do think that the DB got his head around, though. But there was significant contact. You could have thrown it. You could have held it. The officiating decided to hold on to it this time. And this puts the Chargers in a tough spot here. 4th and 16. And they're going to call on their punter instead of the long field goal opportunity. Maybe not a lot of faith in Dustin Hopkins at this point. Here comes the punt by J.K. Scott. It's a high one. It's a long one. It's a fair catch by the Broncos. And the Broncos will get the ball just past the 20 in their first offensive possession. Yeah, a lot of people think that could have been a flag. I do too, but at the same time, it's one of those 50-50. Chargers, one thing I will say, okay, because that could have been a flag. It's not one of those that I'm going to go, die on a hill for. But one thing I will say about the Chargers that I would like to see maybe rein back a little bit is the dependency on these flag situations, right? I saw a couple of plays last week where Justin Herbert tossed it up. There's a good chance that Mike Williams comes down with it. There's an additional chance that the refs do call a flag, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way, right? In some situations, I would rather play it a little safer, grab some yards, get the 3 points, and move on to the next possession. But that's just me. Chargers had a pretty nice offensive drive, started off pretty good, ended up having to punt. Hopefully that one doesn't bite us early. J.K. Scott's terrible. He's pretty good, man. I actually would have to disagree with you on that one. I think J.K. is very good, but that was a sky kick. And a sky kick, the main point of that is to keep it up in the air as long as possible. It's not going to get as much distance, but it's going to limit what a returner can do in terms of the time they got to escape. Apple says, I would have thrown the flag. Yeah, I think you could go either way. You can go either way. And as a Chargers fan at this point of the year, I am not counting on flags any longer. I will get upset when things are egregious. As I think the only game this year I felt super egregious was the Kansas City Chiefs game. Other than that, we'll call it as we see it. Some Chargers fans may not like it, but that's the way we're going to go with it. And that one, again, I viewed that as a 50-50. Could have been, couldn't have been, but I don't want to rely on that, especially on 3rd and very long. Can we stick to the run a little? Yeah, again, the Broncos, in my opinion, they do have a bit of a weak spot. I know the analytics say otherwise, but I think in the past couple of weeks, the Broncos have been a little bit susceptible to the run. And if I'm the Chargers, I'm dialing a little bit of Xander Horvath this week. I'm dialing up a little bit of J.K., or I should say Joshua Kelly, right? And I'm definitely keeping Austin Eckler at the front of my plans offensively. The false start penalty was, again, I didn't get a good view of the center, but you never know. At this point, it's too early for me to get super upset at penalties, but until things start swinging, we'll keep calling it the way we see it. Got to get a little bit warmed up. Now we get to see the Chargers defense get to work, and this is one of the aspects of this game that I'm most excited to see. Of course, we don't want any injuries. We don't wish injuries on anybody, but the Broncos really, really hurting up front on their offensive line in this game. Could open up some opportunities for guys like Khalil Mack, Sebastian Joseph Day, Morgan Fox, and maybe even a Kenneth Murray. You never know. 1st and 10 for Russell Wilson in the Broncos offense. It's going to be a carry by Melvin Gordon, and Gordon's going to pick up a couple of yards. Nice tackle by K9. It's going to pick up a couple of yards, but does draw a flag. And the first flag against the Broncos in this drive is going to be holding. It's going to push him back 1st and 15 coming up. Yeah, don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it yet. I will point out things, though, that I think could improve going forward. A big one is the dependency on the flag. I like to keep things in my own destiny in my own hands. But again, I'm not an X's and O's guy. I don't coach football. I'm not a professional. I mean, some do it on YouTube. All I can do is tell you what I would do with that 2020 vision outside of the situation. 1st and long for the Broncos. It's another handoff to Melvin Gordon, and the Chargers defensive line standing up, looking pretty good in the first 2 carries for Melvin Gordon. They're only going to allow maybe a yard or 2. It's going to be 2nd and 18 coming up for the Broncos. Okay, so it was a 10-yard penalty. Okay, so 2nd and 18 coming up. Nice play by the Chargers back-to-back and defending the run. Let's go, baby. 2nd and 18. Broncos now bring in, is it Michael Boone, right? Boone is in at running back. 2nd and 18. Russell Wilson, close formation for the Broncos. Chargers, 4 on the line. They're going to send for Van Noy on the bottom of the screen. Here comes Russell Wilson, passes it underneath. And that's going to be Cortland Sutton who picks up a chunk of yards. We'll say about 8 yards on that play. But 3rd and long coming up. The Broncos. Oh, and Kenneth Murray coming off. Okay, it wasn't limping. I think it was just skipping. Skipping like we do sometimes. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Broncos. Chargers defense has looked pretty good so far, especially with a little bit of help from that penalty. Boone in the backfield with Russell Wilson. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Trey Y flex, if my Madden is correct. Derwin James lined up in the X position. They're rushing him. No, he drops back into coverage. And the Chargers do get there. But there is a flag. Morgan Fox holding his helmet like he's disappointed. What happened? What's the flag on? False start. On the offense. That bailed them out, dude. Why did they blow the whistle so late? Why'd they blow that whistle so late? Yeah, that was a sack for the Chargers. Yeah, we had him. 3rd and 14 coming up. Chargers got to make a stand here. But that was curious. That whistle came in a little bit later than usual on false start penalties. 3rd and 14, Chargers. They have got to stay tight in coverage and send a little heat like they did last time. I like that plan. 6 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 14. Russell Wilson, empty backfield. Chargers, pass rush almost gets home. It's going to be a pass to the sideline, and it is no good for the Broncos, but it does draw a penalty flag. J.C. Jackson in the area, and it might be a PI against the Chargers. Oh, boy. And the Broncos are going to convert a very long third down, courtesy of a PI. And J.C. Jackson continues to struggle a little bit. He is putting in a little bit more physicality in his play. Again, I would say another 50-50 call. Enough to call the penalty, but the Broncos back in it on this drive. 1st and 10 Broncos. It's going to be a run look, but a pass. And it's going to go underneath to Hinton. And that's going to be a pickup of about 7-8 yards. 2nd and 2 coming up. Yeah, it was one of those 50-50, but definitely enough to call the flag. J.C. Jackson, tough break for him. He's looking to prove himself. Hopefully in this game, a turnover would be huge by J.C. to rekindle the faith in the Bolt fam right now. We want to see some production there. Here comes Russell Wilson on the run. Chargers may have him balled up. We're going to see a pass to the sideline. And nobody home. Number 59 in coverage was able to get the stop there. Excuse me, that was a catch? Broncos Tomlinson able to come down with it. Did he get both feet in? No. Wait a minute. What happened? He didn't get both feet in. Why did they? Why? And they're going to run another play and it's not going to get reviewed. Wait a minute. What happened? Can anybody explain that to me? What happened? Did he get both feet in? Did that really just happen? Yo! Oh my goodness. I saw the replay and I was like, did he really catch that? And he didn't get both feet in. And they ran another play. It wasn't, oh my goodness. Woo-wee. We are in for a long game today, Bolt fam. Here comes a carry by Melvin. Chargers do wrap him up. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen one like that in a little while, man. That was crazy. At first, I was like, he didn't catch it. And then I was impressed because like, he must have caught that. Holy cow. And then I saw the replay and I was like, no, he only got 1 foot down. Yo, that was bad. That was real bad, dude. What is happening out here? Yeah, it's been a long season for us in the officiating column. 3rd and 2 coming up, though. Come on, Chargers, D. Come on, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy in motion. Playing a little too soft in the slot. But here comes the heat. And Russell Wilson gets sacked. That's going to be a 4th down. Or I should say, that's Jerry Tillery, who's seen a bit of a resurgence these last couple of weeks in combination with Khalil Mack. 4th and 5 coming up. Thank you, defense. I was about to say, dude, I'm like, what is going on in this drive? That's going to put the Broncos all the way back to the 35-yard line. That's crazy. Jerron Campen coming here with the $5 hearts. I have a feeling the refs are going to be fun in this game. Yeah, Chargers going to have to try and win despite that. Here comes the long field goal try by the Broncos. It is up, and it is good. Broncos take a 3-point lead here. One that wouldn't have been there if that call was correct, but that's all I'm going to say at this point. 3-0, very overcomable. Chargers need a nice drive on offense to answer. Hey, if you guys are on Twitter a lot or whatever, if you guys catch a replay of that catch by the tight end, can you tag me in it so I can go back and rewatch it? Because maybe I'm mistaken, but it really looked like he only got 1 foot in. Like by a lot. Like, very obviously. I would like to see that. Yeah, time for the offense to come out here and respond. I'm looking for it right now, dudes, because I'm hoping I'm mistaken and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but like, maybe I don't know. Tristan says even Herbert was complaining to the refs. That says a lot. Yeah, Justin Herbert, the Spartan reserve is strong with that man. He was pretty upset. Thank you so much, Aiden. Canadian $7 holla. Nothing too bad. And yes, Khalil Mack credited with that sack. Very, very nice. Khalil Mack looking great so far. Now, that's going to be one of the biggest points of emphasis to watch for on defense this week is Khalil Mack, number 52. Yeah, and they threw the flag when Wilson's about to get sacked. I'm kind of gauging the field here a little bit, right, with the officiating. Because I try my best not to let the officiating upset me too much because it happens to both sides. But I only get really heated when I see it really, really mess up things, right? The momentum swings for the sake of drama, stuff like that. I don't want to see. I just want to watch a football game. Win or lose, I'd like a clean game called, if that makes sense, right? Couple calls so far that I'm kind of like, okay, wait. Can we clean these up before the next Chargers offensive drive, please and thank you, refs, thank you everybody. Let's get this sorted out now. Get your wiggles out. Let's call it a clean game. Here comes the Eckler drive. Yes, sir, dude. I would love to see a big Eckler run on this one, or a big catch even. But I feel like the Broncos, especially soft versus the run these last couple of weeks, they could have sorted things out at this point, but I think they're missing a couple of pieces on their defensive line as well. Here comes the return by DeAndre Carter, fielding it at the 1-yard line. He's get past the 20, the 25, picks up a nice return there just inside the 30. Chargers will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line to start this drive. Justin got a cheesy 3D ad from the game here. It's Top Gun, baby. Most passing yards in NFL history. And Justin Herbert, is it just trailing Patrick Mahomes? 19 games with 300 pass yards, tied most for first 3 seasons in NFL history. Nice. Justin Herbert got the Top Gun treatment. 1st and 10, I form for the Chargers. Here comes Austin Eckler. Nice block from Xander Horvath. And Eckler able to find a little bit of space, but there is a flag on that play. Holding on the offense. Number 77, Zion Johnson. The rookie's played very, very good football these first 6 weeks. And does get drawn a rare penalty. I don't think we've seen one from him this season so far. So pat on the back for the rookie there. But does draw a flag on their first down here. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Chargers from the Chargers 19. Yeah, Chargers are going to have to try and win despite the flags a little bit here. It's starting to feel that way a little bit. But they're capable. Let's drop something big here. Justin Herbert on the play action. No, it's going to be a screen. Nice call by Joe Lombardi. And there goes Austin Eckler. Picks up a nice chunk of yards there. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Chargers offense. I like that play call. I feel like Austin Eckler is one of those dudes that can execute a screen from the running back's responsibility standpoint flawlessly. If the offensive line can give him a little bit of space, he is gone. 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert fires it off and sacked from behind. It's an incomplete pass as the ball did travel forward, but 3rd and 11 coming up. Jonathan Cooper was able to get in there. It looks like he came in from the right side. Excuse me, the left side. Trey Pipkins not able to buy him just enough time to get that ball off. Maybe half a second more would have helped quite a bit. Trey Pipkins, who again has also been playing a little bit better so far, does let one get away from him there. 3rd and 11, couple mistakes by this offensive line. Can the Chargers overcome? Justin Herbert tosses it to Austin Eckler underneath. Eckler does find a little bit of space. Not enough for the first down, though. Does get tripped up from behind, and it's going to be a 4th down and maybe another punt for the Chargers. The O-line seeming to struggle a little bit with the absence of Corey Linsley so far. And a couple of mistakes there create too much space for the Chargers to overcome in that 3rd and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Chargers. 3rd and 11, we run a screen. I didn't see it designed as a screen, to be fair. It looks like Austin Eckler was the check down. And with that pressure coming in, it feels like Justin Herbert took it right away. And to his credit, it almost worked. 4th and 5, or I should say, there's a punt, and it's muffed! Muffed punt, and the Chargers can't jump on top of it. The Broncos will maintain possession. If that ball had bounced at a slightly different angle, that would have been the Chargers' ball. Broncos got lucky with that one. Number 12 right through his hands and able to spin around and pick it up. Oh, so close, too, dude. He like sat on the ball. And when he got tackled back, it kind of nudged it back into his grip. Very, very, very close play. Woo! That would have been crazy. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Very, very close. We'll be right back, Bull fam. Chargers trail 3-0, and they'll have their next defensive drive here momentarily. We'll be right back. And we are back. Chargers do trail the Broncos. Tough time with the penalties so far this game. Couple rough calls, but nothing overcomable at this point. We did like 3 screens that drive. I noticed one designed screen. The other one looked like a check down to me, but I like screens. I think screens are an appropriate play given the field position that they were in. But yeah, you don't want to do too much of one thing or they're going to start getting wise. Maybe send a man down there to cover that flat aggressively. But let's get in their defense. I think the defense, honestly, dudes, I got a tingling in my spidey sense this week. I think the defense has got a good chance to score this week. I don't know, man. I'm just being speculative in this one. I feel like the Chargers defense may grab some points this week. Fingers crossed. That's going to be one of my bold takes. I think there's a good shot at it. I think they're going to have themselves a decent day on defense today. But a turnover of that magnitude would certainly help swing things a little bit. Apples with another dollar holla. Thank you so much, Apples. Appreciate the loves. Who doesn't love a little apples every day, right? Want to keep them doctors away? I'm all about that. Appreciate that, Apples. How about I'm liking them apples? I like it. 1st and 10. Chargers defense on the field, 4 on the line. Van Noy, Khalil Mack on the edge. Here comes another man up the middle, and it's going to be a pass to the flat. And Latavius Murray, who was elevated to the squad not too many days ago, just does get pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards on that passing play. Nightwave is feeling 2 turnovers. I could see that. I could see that. Chargers pressure is going to be present. I would say a good majority of the game today. Brandon Staley's a sharp dude. I know he's going to be wanting to send some extra heat at Russell Wilson whenever he can get the chance. Here comes the run by Latavius Murray. And he'll pick up a chunk of yards there. It'll be 3rd and medium for the Broncos. 3rd and 4 from their own 22. And Allen says, I smell a pick 6. I don't know what it is, man. Again, spidey senses. It might be off a little bit, right? But I feel like maybe the defense has a chance to score in this week's game. Have to wait and see. Yeah, pick 6 would be huge. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. Chargers offense would make a nice stand here with a 3 and out. Cannot draw the flag, though. Keep that in mind, Chargers. Last time in this same situation, the flag did save the Broncos. Cannot do that again. 3rd and 4. Here comes the pass to the flat, and it looks to be just enough yards for the first down for the Broncos offense. 1st and 10 coming up. Derwin James just a step behind Dulcich, the tight end, for the Broncos. 1st down, Broncos. First and 10. It's going to be an underneath pass to the running back. It looks like Hamler does grab it, and the Chargers defense is all over it. That's Khalil Mack who gets in there for the stop. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jordan Cruz, the $2 House's defense, going to bail out Lombardi, hopefully. I think Lombardi's been doing pretty well these last 2 weeks, I will say. But yeah, definitely need to see a little bit cleaner ball out there too. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Broncos. I do see ASJ out there, man. He's on the bottom of the screen right now. Here comes Russell Wilson. Another underneath pass, and the Chargers all over it again. It's Bryce Callahan, the ex-Bronco, and Hamler has nothing in response. That's a big loss there of 3 yards. 3rd and 13 coming up for this Chargers defense. Dude, what a great pair of corners do we have in Bryce Callahan and Asante Samuel Jr. I posted an appreciation post on Twitter a couple of days ago. These guys have been so much fun to watch, but one of the biggest things I love about their game is their ability to close distance on underneath passes. They get in there lightning fast, great tacklers for the position of the cornerback, and really have been a difference maker underneath so far. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Broncos. Here comes Russell Wilson, steps back, does have some time. Khalil Mack almost gets a hand on him. Here comes on the run Russell Wilson, and wide open is Jerry Jeudy. After coming back and bailing out Russell Wilson with some nice awareness to try and get free and extend the play. Big 1st down for the Broncos. Good effort by Jerry Jeudy. I got to tell you, a lot of wide receivers, when they're beat, they don't go the extra mile to find some space of their own. And Jerry Jeudy, one of those special talents in the NFL, able to get something available to Russell Wilson. Chargers defense very close to logging another sack there. 1st and 10 for the D. Here comes the Broncos, and it's Russell Wilson who steps up, fires to the sideline, and J.C. Jackson, where were you, buddy? Greg Dulcich in his NFL debut, is going to score his first touchdown, and the Chargers are down 9-0 at this point. Okay, I'm taking a look at the replay. It looks like J.C. Jackson responsible for the right side of the field. He gets baited by the post, and he abandons his post, leaving Dulcich wide open for a very free touch. Dude, that was just a mistake on JC's part, man. Looked like a cover 3 or cover, I think it was cover 3, and he abandoned his coverage to pursue the post. He bit on that hard. That is not good, dude. That is not good at all. Juan says, good night, Char. Hey, don't give up yet, man. We still got 2 minutes in the first quarter. But so far, dude, yeah, the Chargers, they got them some things they got to clean up. J.C. Jackson at this point, man. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, dude. We're really hoping to see something to bounce it back. I mean, still, we will forgive you if we get a pick. But at this point, dude, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bad start. We got a lot of football left to play, guys. Yeah. Don't get soft on me yet, Bull fam. Don't get soft on me yet. It's 10-0. First quarter still nonetheless. Chargers got a very strong chance at coming back, but like the mistakes are pretty egregious so far in terms of J.C. Jackson. So far, he drew a penalty for a good chunk of yards and abandoned his coverage, his assignment. Bit hard on a post, leaving the tight end wide open and free. That is not good. That is not good. I don't know what's up with JC right now. He did say that he was trying to wrap his mind around the new scheme and all that kind of stuff, but that seems like, I mean, again, pretty, from my point of view, pretty basic football, right? Don't abandon your post to chase a post and abandon your own post. Crazy's heading out, man. Have a good night. Hey, Crazy, thank you so much for dropping in, man. Appreciate that. Rick Monterosa says, yo, Staley's defense scheme is trash. I want Peyton. Save us. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of Sean Payton talk this last week. We may cover that in this upcoming week. I'll tell you that, guys, that much. Again, I'm not going to give you guys an inkling of what my opinion is on that situation yet, but it's something that I've mulled over quite a bit, and we'll talk about that this week. They're not using JC correctly. I will say on the defense of JC, his strengths do lie in press man, and they've been playing him almost exclusively in zone. That doesn't excuse what I just saw, but it's something, right? It's something. Come on, Chargers. We need a nice, clean, fast response here. I need them to score here in the next 4 minutes of game clock, right? I need them to score here very quickly. And try and grab some momentum back, because some very rookie mistakes there. Yeah, I'm looking at Boltby right there. Right now, they are not happy. And Daniel Popper does agree that was busted coverage right there. Greg Dulcich. I'm sure he's ecstatic in his first game. George coming in here says, stay strong, Bolt fam. Yeah, dudes, if it were like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you might be seeing a different version of the directive. But right now, we got 2 minutes in the first, right? It's not the time to break down yet. Maintain that Spartan reserve. 1st and 10. Play action. Herbert slings it underneath to Michelle. Michelle picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. Abraham coming in here with $2 has still got a lot of ball left to play, Bold fam. I think more than anything, don't bum yourselves out this soon, man. We're here to have some fun, watch some Chargers football. If you don't have fun, well, what's the point, right? Still a lot of football left to watch and play. It's not to a point yet where I'm panicking. It's a perfect time to panic. It's not time to panic yet. Not time to panic yet. Sit back, put your feet up, have a good time. D-Sarge says, $5 holla. For every set, they're a major comeback. Let's bolt up and be great. Absolutely, baby. Let's go, D-Sarge. And now we got Justin Herbert with the ball in his hands. Life is pretty exciting. Here comes the underneath to Austin Eckler. Eckler! Spinning, moving, diving. Picks up the first down. This Austin Eckler guy is so good, man. This Austin Eckler guy is so good. He's the Keenan Allen of running backs, man. How does he do that? How do you do that, dude? He's a goon. Oh, so good as a receiver, man. He's got no business being that good as a receiver. Beautiful play by Austin Eckler. Picks up the first down. Chargers trying to squeeze in another play here before the second quarter. Big plays, baby. Big plays. Justin Herbert does have a little time. Fires it up to the middle of the field. And it is Donald Parham with a huge pickup over the middle. 35 yards on that drive. Let's go, dude. 89's in the chat. We haven't seen Parham in a hot minute after suffering a very scary injury last year. He is back. He's got that jump ball ability, baby. That is what you want to see if you play Madden Ultimate Team. The big boy, 6'8". You toss it up, high point. He doesn't even have to jump. He got to do that bunny hop. Put his hands up. He's got the reception. He's got the first down. Chargers will start this drive in the second quarter at the 47-yard line. Let's go, baby. Welcome back, number 89. That's a feel-good story we needed in this drive. Let's go. Nice moves by Chicken Parm, baby. Love that, man. Love that. Austin Eckler getting us all excited with those moves as a running back, as a receiver as well, man. That's crazy. And then Donald Parham coming in there with that high point ability. I would love to see more Donald Parham infused into this offense as he becomes more available. Of course, you're a little careful with them their first game back, especially from something like a hamstring injury. But now that he's moving and grooving, yeah, let's get some more opportunities for the big man out there, certainly in the red zone too. It wouldn't shock me if the Chargers, they put Donald Parham on one side, they put Mike Williams on the other side, give Justin Herbert 2 opportunities for jump balls. If it ain't broke. If it ain't broke. But again, I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Is that Donald Parham's first catch since December 12th of last year? Miguel, I love that you have the date. Yes, I do believe that his first reception since going down with injury last year. Very good to see him back. Eric Black with the $5 holla says, unless we miss the playoffs, I would keep Staley around. He brought something we haven't had since Marty, which is culture. There are very good points to be made for both sides of the argument. And I put out a post a couple of days ago, I think. It kind of blew up. I opened a can of worms, if I'm being honest. But I just kind of wanted to gauge people's opinions of the situation, right? If you guys want to leave your opinion, go ahead and find that tweet on my Twitter. And you can share with me your thoughts, because I'm absorbing everything. And I said specifically in that tweet that I'm not rooting against Staley. I'm not trying to, rally for Sean Payton. I'm just trying to gauge the field here a little bit for the fans. And once I've had the appropriate amount of time to form my own opinion, maybe we'll throw a video down or something and just try to put that situation into the limelight a little bit as far as what could happen in the future. But as of right now, the only sneak peek I'll tell you right now, dudes, is that if we go out there and get Sean Payton, it likely means something went wrong. And me as a Chargers fan, I cannot ever, under any circumstances, root against this team. I will not do it. So my stance right now with Brandon Staley, I got the dude's back. I hope that he turns it around and figures it out. But, we don't know what the future looks like yet. And as for me, the director, I want the best for my football team. As of right now, Sean Payton means that this season did not go as planned. And that's something I just can't root for. So that's your sneak peek for right now. We'll touch that subject a little bit more later. 1st and 10 for the Chargers in the second quarter. And it's going to be a carry for Austin Eckler. Nice patient running, looking for a hole. The Broncos very ready for that run. Are only going to allow a couple yards there. 2nd and 8 coming up. Burrell Bike says multi-tight end sets might be the way to attack. Chip the rushers and avoid the cornerbacks. I do like that. Let's attack those linebackers a little bit, right? I do like that, actually. I think, yes, get Chicken Parm more involved. Get Gerald Everett more involved. You could convince me a little bit with the Trey McKitty as well. But, yeah, I like that game plan quite a bit, man. Burrell, thank you so much for the $5 holla. I believe in Staley. He just needs to clean up this 4th down calls a bit. He's got a lot of things to clean up, but I think he's got the benefit of the doubt right now. Here comes Justin Herbert. He's on the run. Justin Herbert wants a few, and he's going to pick up a few. 3rd down coming up. May have been a late hit. What in the world did I just see? If that was Patrick Mahomes, there would have been flags flying from other stadiums in the country, dude. It was more of a little shove. But still, if it was Patrick Mahomes, there'd be flags everywhere. Flags everywhere. 3rd and 4. Here comes Justin Herbert. Tries to buy a little bit of time. He does. Very patient in the pocket. And it's going to be Josh Palmer who picks up the first down. I failed to mention it because it happened so fast. But that last play before this last one, Austin Eckler, it may have been Sony Michel too. Somebody got a nasty chip in there versus the rushing inside linebacker. Brought him to his knees. Huge credit there, man. But Justin Herbert stands tall, poised, composed, able to wait for Josh Palmer to get open, and does convert the first down. Yeah, if it was Mahomes, there would have been flags coming from the universe. Here comes Justin Herbert, fires it off to the sideline, and Mike Williams unable to come down with it. He's hoping for a flag. Pat Surtain, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. I'm glad that Justin is still testing Mike Williams, our best wide receiver on the field right now. I'm taking a look at the replay. Lots of grabbing on both sides. You could have thrown that flag. You could have thrown that flag. They decided not to, but both players were kind of tugging there. Herbert isn't scared of Surtain. That's good. That means you got yourself a good quarterback. He's got confidence. 2nd and 10 for Justin Herbert. Ooh, Broncos sending some heat. Herbert has to fire it off quick. He finds DeAndre Carter. Somebody on the side there. I think it might have been Gerald Everett. Yes, it was Gerald Everett who picks up a couple yards. 3rd and 5 coming up. The Broncos sent everything. Justin Herbert able to find the receiver very quickly. 3rd down coming up. I feel you guys. I feel you. I think the Chargers are due one of them 50-50 flags any play now. But again, I did view that one as 50-50 as well. But who am I, the authority on flags? I think just a lot of people are wondering because, how much I went off on that Chiefs game. Is this flag good? Is this flag good? I don't know. I'm not a ref. All I can tell you is from what my eyes tell me. 3rd and 5, Justin Herbert passes it underneath. It's going to be Gerald Everett, who stays on his feet 2 times and picks up the first down. Gerald, 7's in the chat, man. That dude was tackled for no gain, and he's able to spin out of it and picks up the first down. Also catches it with one hand, thrown a little bit too far in front of him. 7's in the chat. That was a great catch, man. That was a great catch, and even better after the run through contact. Oh, great play, Gerald. I'm impressed. Golf clap from the Bull fam. Golf clap from the Bull fam. That was very beautiful. Very impressive. Physical football. That's what we're hoping to see today. 1st and 10 Chargers. It's going to be a handoff to Sony Michel, who dives forward for half a yard. Hey, if we're going to be diving forward for half a yard, can we maybe make it Isaiah Spiller instead? I just want to see what we got in Isaiah Spiller. Sony's been I was so excited for Sony because I felt like there was pretty good upside there, but he's averaging like 2 yards a carry. Yeah, might as well put your rook in there, see what you got. Not that I know if he's completely healed from that injury yet, but I think it's behind him, just my opinion. Yeah, he's inactive this game. Unfortunately. 2nd and 10 Chargers. Sony's still out there. It's going to be an underneath pass to DeAndre Carter, who does pick up about 5-6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5 in the red zone now for the Chargers, who are looking to put up their first touchdown of the game. We really like to see 7 on the board. Juan Cruz coming in here says, is it me or are these running plays guard? Yeah, not so hot so far. I mean, unless it's Austin Eckler, it's been struggling a little bit. Why are we seeing more Sony? Here's my question, Bull fam. Why are we seeing more Sony Michel than we're seeing Joshua Kelly this week? That I do not understand. I want to see as little 20 on the field as possible. I trust 25. Get 25 out there. Austin Eckler is out there on the field, though. Gerald Everett is able to come up with the reception. I think it's enough for the first down. They might give him a generous spot, if I'm being honest. Ref is standing right over the line, and a very generous spot, if I'm being honest. That's a generous spot right there. I thought that he maybe have barely got it. I think that's about half a yard generous right there. If I'm being honest, bros, you know what? The Broncos got away with a couple right there. Hurry up and run this play. They picked up a huge first down with 1 foot in bounds. We can get a generous spot. Run the play. Don't let them review. We need some revenge from that bad call before. Snap the ball. There we go. It's a handoff. Austin Eckler doesn't pick up anything, but that play stands as a first. Hey, yo. That was a generous spot, though. Red zone for the Chargers. Play action. Justin Herbert fires it on the run to Mike Williams. And Williams picks up about 8-9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and 2 at the Denver 6. That was a generous spot. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Chargers. Hey, man, we need a touchdown. I want to roll the animation. Let's go. Handoff. Austin Eckler still fighting, churning those legs, and he's in. He's in. That is a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. His bajillionth touchdown since last year. No, just one, Director. His bajillionth touchdown since last year. And the Chargers close that lead back down to 1. Austin Eckler with the air guitar. And the Bolts are right back in it, baby. This is why you never leave first quarter. Let's go. 30's in the chat, baby. That's what you like to see. Let's go. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Bolt Gods. We were able to run our animation. And the extra point's up. It is good. Chargers close that lead, 7-10, just trailing the Broncos by 3. That offense, all of a sudden, looking a little bit electrified. If you guys remember a couple years ago, maybe even last year, maybe even this year, Justin Herbert took a little bit of time to warm up, right? It was always that first, couple of drives. You're like, okay, Herbert. I should say, Herbert. Okay, man, take your time, man. You got this. And then after that, he just exploded. Maybe, I don't know, man. I feel like we should be doing a little bit better versus the Broncos. But again, never underestimate a division opponent, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's go! And then it was fantasy points for you. Hey, I got Eckler and Mike Williams in on this game as well. Let's take a quick look here. I think I was trailing, so I'm going to need some points this week. No, we crushed him. Eckler already with the 11 points. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're all good out here. How are you? Danny Fan with a $7 says, win tonight. We're in first place. Let's go. Thank you so much, Danny. The tradition lives on. This is a tradition I hope to hand to my kids and their kids and their kids after that, right? These are the things. These are the moments. These are the principles that life is about. Tradition. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the $7 holla for the 7 on the board. And to be clear, too, as well, the Chargers and Chiefs, after they had lost to the Bills yesterday, I think would still both be, 4-2? We'd be tied for first place. But since the Chargers do have a division loss, courtesy of the Chiefs technically still would have first, but we would have closed that gap. Definitely. So, yes, tied for first in the AFC. Tiebreaker would go to the Chiefs. But that's still pretty significant in this division right now. That's pretty huge, man. Let's go out there and get that 4-2 record, baby. Let's get it. Juan Cruz says, thank you, Melvin Gordon, or we wouldn't have had Eckler. Isn't that like an inception right there, right? Yes. I mean, for a while, Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler were working so well hand in hand. And there came a time where I was just like, nah, it's Eck now, dude. It's Austin Eckler. This is Eckler, the era of Eckler. And so far, it's worked out great. Love it, baby. Love it. Chargers will come back out on defense for the Broncos' next offensive possession. Things are looking good. Rex B with the $20 holla says, let's go, Director. We are rolling now. We are rolling now, baby.
We are
rolling now, dude. $20 holla and the hype is here. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate the love. $20 holla. That's a big one, man. Hey, Rex. I see you. Thank you so much, man. $20 holla. The hype is real. And maybe a little bit of rolling over the Chargers offense. And maybe now that the Broncos are on the field, we get some false starts. Man, I have turned into a dad in front of my own eyes because I can see myself in the camera here. It's happening. I can't stop it. That's the saddest part. Rex, thank you so much for the $20 haul, man. I appreciate the love. Rick Monterosas. Oh, my God, man. You should all see how bad the refs are doing live. Oh, here comes the return by the Broncos, by the way. They're going to get stopped just inside the 30. I feel like the league asked to get the Broncos some help, so it didn't look that bad. Okay. So it didn't look bad tonight. I hope that's not the case, man. Win or lose, I'm a perfectionist, right? In a lot of ways. I'm an editor, too, so like that was my job. So it was my job to look at the little things, right? And to like make sure things are correct and play by the rules. Sometimes movies suck. There's not, you don't have any control over that. But yeah, the process was done right. You did things right. You followed the rules. There's no cheating. It drives me nuts when things aren't done proper. Win or lose, drives me nuts. Here comes Russell Wilson with his first pass attempt of the drive. He's going to take off, actually. Picks up a couple of yards on the ground. Anyway, I know what the whole spiel was about. Call a clean game, refs, please. If the Chargers lose, I want them to lose right. I don't want to be feeling all gross afterwards. I hate that Chiefs game. This year, there's always one game, right? This year is that Chiefs game. Last year, it was the Cowboys game. Ugh. Let's not add another one to that list. Let's go. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers defense. Russell Wilson and the Broncos lined up running formation, close formation. Here comes in motion their fullback, tight end. And it's going to be a handoff to Melvin Gordon, who's going to pick up about 4 yards there. It'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to convert. Injury update. Joshua Kelly knee is questionable to return. Oh. Miguel, thank you for the update. Now, I'm really upset that Isaiah Spiller was not active for this game. I mean, you can't foresee that, but that sucks. We finally got our RB2. It was like locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's JK run with him, and I finally found another running back that I trust, not named Austin Eckler, and he's plucked away. That blows. Hopkins also hurt. Oh, dude. Hugo, really? Oh, man. 3rd and 5. Come on, Chargers. Ooh, tipped. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. I think it was... Wait. Would you consider that an incomplete pass? Khalil Mack with the tipped pass. Hey! Yeah, it was a forward pass. So it's incomplete. Chargers forced 3 and out. And here comes the punting unit for the Broncos. Hey, 52 having a game today, baby. Let's go. We'll get back to some of the injury things here, though, too, man, because that's pretty significant. Nice play, Chargers D. 4th and 5. Here comes the punt. And back to return is DeAndre Carter. He's going to wave it. And the Chargers will start their drive at the 12 or 13-yard line. Okay, so a couple of injury updates, courtesy of Miguel and Hugo. Guys, thank you so much. Dude, you guys rock. We may not have the budget around here to get the little earpiece, right? And have the NFL, insiders in our ear at all times. Like, oh, this just in, this and that. But we do have the best fans in the world helping us keep us updated in the chat. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Miguel. Not so good news. JK, questionable to return. That sucks. Joshua Kelly, questionable to return. So we're going to see a lot more Sony this game. Maybe a splash of Xander Horvath. That blows. Finally, when we finally got an RB2, hopefully it's nothing too serious. We don't know the extent of the injury at this point. And then Dustin Hopkins. This is going to... Okay, so there's going to be some people out there watching this live, maybe even with me, and be like, yo, why are we going for it on 4th down? Why are we going for 4th down? Why are we going for the 2 points? Who's kicking? Who's kicking? Do we have another kicker on the roster right now? Like, activated for this game? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Rather have Spiller get rub me on me too. I don't know. So we may see some. I was going to say uncharacteristic, but they're totally characteristic of Brandon Staley. We may see some 4th down tries this game. Between the two, JK sucks, but Hopkins out mid-game. That's going to carry some different decision making down the line for Brandon Staley. Palm Trees says 5-2, baby. Oh, yeah. 52. I like that, man. We got this. We play better when the other team takes the lead first. I kind of like that, man. Give us something to work for, right? Nah, don't make it easy. We need to go in there and earn our keep. I like that, man. It's 520 holla. Dude, I love how themed this is. Thank you so much for the holla there, Palm Trees. Appreciate the love. Herbert's coming in to kick. Can you guys imagine? I would sooner run onto the field and kick for Herbert before letting him kick anything. Scott practicing field goals. Yo, J.K. Scott's going to be our kicker this game too. Yeah, I mean, of course, it would be the punter, but yo, can you imagine? When was the last time the league had a hybrid kicker, right? Both punter and kicker, and they were really good at both. I feel like there's a guy out there that used to do that. A legend. Who was he? So good in all aspects as well. Back in the day, too, of the day of Iron Men, right, where they would play every position all the time, there was quite a few, but there was one in recent memory that I'm trying to remember. I don't remember his name. Eric Black, the $5 HUD says, we'll get Brucey from the longest yard to come kick our field goals. Please, get him on the phone. McAfee? 1st and 10, Chargers offense. Austin Eckler underneath. He's going to make a man miss. Yo! Austin's too good, man. It looks like he was going to get tackled for a loss, makes a nice move, instead picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and medium. Second and longish. Medium longish. Can Pat McAfee come out of retirement, please? Yeah, Pat McAfee. Duh. Here comes Josh Palmer. Nice play to the outside. And Palmer able to fight for extra yards. Yeah, this time not the best spot. I think he got the first down. It'll still be 3rd and short. I thought he got it. But they're making up for giving us too much yards in that touchdown drive. I think he got it. Bad spotting there, yeah. 3rd and 1 coming up. Xander Horvath and Isaiah number 20 check in. Sony Michel. Hand it to Xander. Do not give it to Sony. Hand it to Xander. Chargers I form. It's a carry for Sony Michel, and Sony, with a little help from Xander in blocking, does pick up the first. Love watching Pat McAfee show, but I gotta watch my earbuds because they yell a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, so do I. At least I'm not cursing up a storm every episode. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I would if I could, but I can't and I shan't. That was close, dude. First down, Chargers. Here come the Chargers. Looks like strong formation. Might be running again. It's another handoff to Sony. Sony picks up a solid 3-4 yards. It'll be 2nd and medium coming up. 2nd and 6. Horvath with the assist, though. Yeah, Horvath had a nice block on the outside. Was able to find that edge. Sign destroying. It sounds kooky, but like I would have such a good time with that. 2nd and 6. Chargers offense. 5:18 left to play in the first half. Chargers got a chance to close this lead, tie it, surpass it. We need a nice drive here by Herbert and the offense. In motion's Everett to the top of the screen. Herbert, a lot of pressure, and down he goes. Yo, what happened? Everything collapsed. Oh, that was rough. Oh, my goodness. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Chargers. I'm waiting for the replay. Everybody got in. Oh, Trey Pipkins again. 2 guys get through. Sawyer actually looked nice on the other side. Pipkins not having his best game this season. 3rd and 13 coming up. Yeah, no Lindsley definitely hurts. The quarterback of our offensive line. 3rd and 13. Can the Chargers find enough time to get somebody open? Oh my goodness! Josh Palmer! Oh my goodness! Ah! Ah! There is a flag though. Holy cow! Incomplete. There is a flag on the field. Pass interference. I think it's on Mathis again. Damari Mathis, 2 PI calls, and the Chargers get the ball well downfield. The reason I screamed, that's why I screamed. Josh Palmer, beautiful route up the top. He had a step on Mathis, almost comes down with it, bounces off his leg, off his arm, off his helmet, ball's bobbling in the air, almost catches it. The safety comes in and cleans it up, hits the ground. But like 6 or 7 times, it was a Charlie Chaplin film out there, dude. Oh, that was crazy. That was nuts. 1st and 10 coming up. Justin Herbert slings it underneath. Nice reception, Austin Eckler. Oh, this man is so good at the sport of NFL football. 30's in the chat. I'm always in awe. There's a flag on the Chargers, though. It's Zion Johnson, another holding penalty. It's going to push the Chargers back 10. 1st and 20 coming up. Doesn't change what Austin Eckler did, though. Very nice route up the middle. Picks up the first. Coquito says, I like what I see from Palmer. Give him some time. He can produce. Also, got to give Horvath the chance to truck some dudes. I feel you, dude. I want a little Mike Allstott action out there, man. Thank you so much for the $5 holocaust. A bit of a hold. Yeah, there was a hold on the Chargers. Couple rookie mistakes. Funny enough, Chargers have a player with 2 penalties now in Zion Johnson, and the Broncos have 2 on the same player in Damari Mathis. 1st and 20 coming up from midfield. That was crazy. 1st and 20. Justin Herbert steps back. Has some time. Passes to the sideline. And it's Donald Parham who picks up a huge chunk right back. It's going to be 2nd and medium. Very nice play by Chicken Palm. Welcome back, number 89. Miguel comes right back in the chat, says, Director Dustin Hopkins is out of the medical tent doing some practice kicks and motions now. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you. So the Chargers may be able to take 3, go for extra points, stuff like that without too much drama. Miguel, hey, man, thank you so much for the updates, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chargers. After a nice reception by Donald Parham, it's a carry by Austin Eckler, who does evade a couple of tackles. Like 3, takes nothing, turns it into a yard. And it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 coming up. So the Chargers at this point, at this field distance, it'd be a long field goal, but attainable. Worth a shot. At the same time, though, we're looking for the lead. I say go for the lead here, man. I'm feeling good. We finally got some momentum. The Chargers. And Austin Eckler in the backfield. Close formation. Justin Herbert. Find some time. He's going to take off, though. He's going to sling it over the middle. They're going to say incomplete, but there is another flag. Is it Damari Mathis again? PI. Oh, 22. Mathis was in the area, too. Wow, the Broncos have gotten so many PI flags, man. Bailed out, kind of. Yeah, kind of. But he was grabbing the back of Carter, though. Carter did have a solid shot on that ball if he wasn't grabbed from behind. That's a clean PI call. One of the cleaner PI calls. Oh my goodness, they called the wrong number. It wasn't 22. It was Mathis again. His coach is going to have his butt after class, man. Mathis, 3 PIs. How do you do that? 1st and 10. Herbert passes underneath. It's Palmer. Spins out one guy. It's going to result in about 4 or 5 yards there. Dude, Mathis, 3 PIs. Coach is going to be waiting outside next to his car with the bat, man. I don't know what I would do if I was a coach of that nonsense, dude. That is 3 PIs too many. Oh, my God. That's crazy. They should put Mathis's stats in the Chargers column under our wide receivers. That's so many yards. That's crazy. Yeah. Mathis is going to be running laps. They're going to make that dude walk home. That's crazy. I mean, it's the Broncos, so har, but at the same time, man, you got some stuff to sort out, man. That is nuts. Oh, jeez. Wowzers. Hey. We're going to haze a little bit. Can I see the letters DM and 27? Spam that in the chat. Spam that in the chat for me. DM27. I don't want 27 to be confused with RJC. DM27. Spam that in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Big place. Big place. Big yards. Big differences. Big momentum. Big change. Big dumb. This is nuts. This is nuts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Elijah Hides. In Mathis's defense, 2 of his 3 PRs were 50-50. Yep. Oh, in his defense, yeah. That last one was like clean. I will say, yeah. So 2 of his 3, yeah. That last one was super clean, but the other 2, yeah, definitely a bit of P. Maybe the ref knows something. Maybe the ref has some dirt on Mathis, and he's like, hey, dude, you could pay up, or I'm going to throw that flag every time. I see 27, I reach for my pocket. I see 27 on the bench, I reach for my pocket. You don't come to my car after the game with my pocket of cash, or I don't see somebody in the drop point in the next 15 seconds, I reach for my pocket. Flag. Maybe Mathis has been set up. Maybe this is a job. Maybe Mathis is in trouble, in need of our help, Bull fam. We need to band together and get down to the bottom of this hostage situation. The refs, they up to something, man. They up to something. Crazy YouTube says, looks like Herbert was holding his ribs. I mean, he is still recovering from the cartilage or something, right? Like, you can re-aggravate that. I hope he's okay. Get him an extra flak jacket and get him back out there on the field. I don't know. Now I live in a world. I saw that clip on Twitter I don't know what that dude was doing to the other dude on the sideline, but it seems like there was he was happy to help and happy to receive said help. Do we have that guy? Let's they call that guy. Get him give him Justin Herbert's number. And whatever we gotta do is I'm trying to get to. Whatever we gotta do. Keep Justin Herbert happy out there. Burrell Bikes, the $2 Haws says, can Sawyer kick field goals? Maybe. Here comes 2nd and 5. It's going to be a carry for Sony, and Sony's going to pick up after a bit of a push and help from the offensive line about 2 yards. 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and short coming up. Thank you so much, Burrell and Crazy YouTube. Yes, it seems that JK is questionable to return at this point. Bendernet with the $5 holla. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love. Chris with the $2 says Math is pissed off Dan Snyder. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Miguel says Dustin Hopkins hamstring questionable to return. What is up with these hammies this season? Every time, dude. You line up in the lunch line, everybody's ordering that hammy and cheese. It's like everybody this year. We got to call that dude. That sideline, he's a magician. He's the Mr. Miyagi of happy endings. We need that man in our sideline. Let's sort out these hammy issues, dude. Jeez. I don't know what that last kicker we had last game, though, was not too bad. Juan Cruz says, I'm scared of the kicker. Yeah. Yeah, they're showing right now. J.K. Scott warming up as our kicker. 3rd and 13. It would be a shorter field goal, but we have to convert this. 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert. It's a handoff to Austin Eckler. Dances a little bit. And Eckler avoids 3 defenders and picks up the first. Yo! This man is so good at football. Oh. What did the announcer say yesterday? He's a slippery salmon. Did you guys catch that? He's a slippery salmon. Yes. Austin Eckler's a slippery salmon. This stream's really gone off the rails a little bit. 1st and 10 Chargers. Let's get that tutty! Justin Herbert evades a lot of pressure. He gets it to Joshua Palmer, who picks up a couple yards, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Keep feeding Eck, yes. Why is the coach running on the field? Did you call it timey? He called the timeout. Director secretly Kermit the Frog. No, we leave that job to a Mr. Mahomes. He's got dibs. He called dibs. I was there just before I did. And man, I mean, sometimes you believe that things are more important to other people than they are you. And you're like, even though I lost, I'm glad it ended up in the right hands. That dude's run away with that job. He seems really happy where he is. I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. He's found happiness. He found happiness. This is why you always respect the rules of dibs. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Chargers, though. Run the ball to make them waste more timeouts. I feel you. I mean, I would run the ball more on the sense that it's been kind of working, but the number's got to be 30 at this point. I'm seeing almost nothing from number 20. Reminds me of the commercial, the sound of the camera, Mahomes. 2nd and 10. Lots of pressure. Herbert goes down. We might be seeing a J.K. Scott punt come up here in a second, dudes. Hey. Another timeout by the Broncos. A minute left on the clock. They're really going to go into that 1 minute offense. But Trey Pipkins really having a tough time today. Can we clone Jamari Sawyer and just put him on the other side? Oh. And Pipkins has been doing pretty dang good this season so far. My goodness. All right, what would I do? I would put in 2 posts, a deep and a medium post on those tight ends. Get it to chicken parm up top. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. 3rd and 17, because, yeah, I'm nervous at kicking a field goal from this range. It would tie, but we don't have a kicker right now. Trey's still hurting? Yeah, he was banged up a bit last week. That could be what's going on. 3rd and 17. Cover 4. Here comes the Chargers. 5 wide, 4 wide. Austin Eckler underneath. He's going to toss it underneath to Austin Eckler. but the pressure was just way too hot. And the ball falls to the ground. 4th and 17, and here comes J.K. Scott to attempt his first field goal. No, it's Hopkins. Here comes Hopkins. 6 is out in the field. You can do it! It's not too far. Oh, but it's so tough with a hammy. Oh, dude, if he makes this, he's a hero. Come on, Hop. You got it. You got it. You can do it. You can do it. This is to tie the game. 37-yard field goal attempt by Dustin Hopkins. It is up. And it is good. You could tell. You could tell when he put his foot down that this man is hurting, too. 6 is in the chat. Hop, my man. The dude is a warrior. Oh, look at the dude, man. You could see those hammies just splintering when he got that ball off. Oh, 6 is a warrior, dude. 6 is a Spartan. Thank you. That ties the game. Oh, my goodness gracious. Danny Fan with the $3 holla. Thank you, dude. That was crazy. I've never seen that much grit from a kicker before. That is crazy. Oh, my goodness. That brought some inspiration for iBreak for rappers. That's nuts. That's nuts. He reached right at you. Like, again, so risky, right? We want Hopkins here for as long as we can keep him here. He's been very solid. But we called him up, man. And he did his job. We'll be right back, man. Keep praising D-Hop while I'm gone. I should say Dustin. D-Hop's, you guys get it. That's going to be a problem for the entire time they're both in the league. We'll be right back. Big ups to my guy, Dustin Hopkins. That was nuts. Between him and Austin Eckler, that drive, I'm thoroughly impressed and proud of that drive, man. That was crazy. But Trey Pipkins maybe hurting a little bit too. Couple of mistakes there, couple of mistakes by Zion Johnson. We knew it would be a little bit tough. Here comes the kick. It's a squib. Player touched it, but it went back in the end zone. Is that a rule? No, right? Like, you can touch it and still go back. You can't, right? No? I don't know. I don't know kicking rules as well as I should. We had the ball the whole second half. Yeah, time of possession's been nice for the Chargers this game. I'm not going to lie. Call up Nate Kading. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He's like 50. I would still do it for the memes. Is that not a rule? I'm crazy. Maybe it's not a rule. Here comes after the touchback. The Broncos in a 1-minute offense trying to get downfield. Chargers might have been able to play an interception, but right in between Bryce Callahan and Asante Samuel Jr. Not much space for Jerry Jeudy. Nice coverage for the Chargers on that side. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's 40. It was weird that we didn't dress our other kicker, right? He did pretty good last week. But, you know, is what it is right now. You might see a lot more going for 2 this game. 2nd and 10 coming up. Chargers just can't allow big plays, and we should be going into the tunnel tied. 2nd and 10. Russell Wilson steps up into the pocket, fires deep. It's a long one, and wide opens number 1 of the Broncos. No timeouts left. Still 40 seconds to play, and the Broncos got the ball at the 30-yard line. What happened? Was that JC again? It might have been JC again, dudes. Here comes Russell Wilson after the quick hike. And it's Jerry Jeudy to the outside. Gets out of bounds. Broncos got the ball at the 15-yard line. And 22 seconds left. What is going on with J.C. Jackson, y'all? Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chargers take a timeout. They're a little gassed. But the Broncos looking to take the lead here with the field goal or worse. I'm looking at the replay. And JC got cooked. Derwin was back there to help at safety. Oh my goodness. JC didn't respect the speed of Hamler. Oh my goodness. I think we can finally open up that conversation a little bit, man. JC, are these mistakes correctable? I'm going to bat for you all the time, JC, but this game has been bad. Very bad. 22 seconds left. Chargers send 5. Lots of pressure, and it's thrown, almost intercepted by Asante Samuel Jr., but there is a flag. Chargers, lots of pressure, almost get the sack. Wilson gets the ball off anyway. What's the flag? We got a roughing the passer call. Broncos get the ball at the 10. I'm taking a look at the replay. He was mid-motion. He went low. But what are you supposed to do nowadays as a pass rusher? Ask them politely to sit down? Like, I know we don't like the Chiefs around here, but you guys remember that Chris Jones call? What has happened? What is going on, NFL? You guys got to sort this out. It's starting to tick off a lot of fans. Francesco with the $2 hollow. We'll hit that in just a second. 17 seconds, first and goal. Russell Wilson on the move. He's going to chuck it to the sideline. And too far for 26. He was wanting a flag. I don't think there was any flag available to him. Drew Tranquil in coverage. Nice play by the linebacker. Francesco says, sit Jackson, let him figure out the sideline. At this point, are we better with Michael Davis? Is a legitimate question. Legitimate question. I mean, in Morgan Fox's defense, I don't like that call at all. And how are you not... Oh. That is one of those calls that it's not just disrupting the Chargers, but very many organizations in the NFL. Roughing the passer's gotten a little out of hand. Here comes the jump ball. Jerry Jeudy didn't make a play on it. 7 seconds left, and we're looking at third and goal. Chargers holding him to a field goal. It would be kind of a win. But JC could have been called for holding or PI. JC, my dude. If I'm being honest, even as a Chargers fan, they could have thrown a flag on JC on that play. It would have been first and goal. Third and goal coming up. 8 seconds left. You gotta remain strong here. You gotta hold him to 3. This is ugly. This is ugly. Chargers pass rush almost gets home, and it is incomplete. No flag. And the Broncos would be wise to take their 3 with only 5 seconds left to play. Jerron Clampett coming in, a $2 hollow. Says, isn't our coach supposed to be a defensive master? These are the things. These are the things we'll be bringing up this week. I'm still kerfunkled at the roughing the passer call. The result's not going to change too much. Lucky for us, it's still going to be about a 3-point, right? Yes, it is a 3-point lead. But boy, oh boy. Couple of things this first half, man. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe these words are leaving my mouth and entering the universe. We may need to bench JC for Michael Davis. Wow. This is where we're at. That is nuts. Hugo says, as much as I would love Peyton, Spanos won't pay him when he'll be asking. Maybe. The biggest thing I would say that the Spanos is, and maybe even the Chargers push back on, is the compensation in terms of picks. Because it'll take picks to get Peyton, since he's still... technically, the rights are owned by the Saints, but the narrative of the Spanos is being cheap. There is something behind that, but in the end, like, the cap, the salary cap, what they pay the coaches is pretty small in compared to what they can make if the team is good, right? So you're willing to spend more to make more for the most part, but I don't want to get into that conversation. The Spanos are cheap in a lot of ways, but if you got an opportunity to get a seasoned quarterback, they would fork over money for that, in my opinion. But that's not a reason to go get Sean Payton at this point. This game, I don't know if coaching is much to blame. There's just some really sloppy play by a couple of players. I feel pretty good about the offense so far. The defense, JC, my dude. The offense, yeah, the offensive line is worrying me a little bit, but that we were giving Damari Mathis a hard time. I bet there's Broncos fans giving us a hard time about JC right now, though. I can't lie to you. $5 Hall coming in from Cole Kiddo says, I'd be looking into JC's extracurricular activities. These actual games being affected. Pull that dude aside and let's have a talk with him. I don't think JC is a lost cause at all, but something is up. If it ends up being that ankle procedure that he had done right before the season, that blows. But I feel like it's at this point, maybe some of that, but a lot of just misunderstandings of the scheme, assignments, responsibility. Ha! That's tough, dude. It's super tough. Super, super tough. I don't like it at all. Kelly's injured right now. Yeah, Kelly is questionable to return. Well, your score is 13-10. Broncos going into the half, going into the tunnel. Lots to talk about. Lots to think about. I want you guys to put on your thinking caps and get ready to present some points as to maybe how the Chargers can correct some things coming out of the tunnel for the second half. But it has been messy, to say the least, so far. Tara, what's going on? She says, Herbert, getting no time to throw, JC getting burned, and these refs. Yeah, the calls haven't been helping. But it's, I would say, edging against the Chargers a little bit more, but there's been some bad ones, too, for the Broncos. So it's just bad officiating altogether. Just please call it clean. We don't need no favors, and we don't want to have anything robbed from us either. So I don't know. It's been tough. So put on your thinking caps. Let's come out together and figure out if there's any things that they can do to change in the second half and maybe get things a little bit more efficient. Maybe make that tough call about J.C. Jackson, at least for this game, and see if you can figure something out. But we'll talk more about it in just a second. Until then, we're going to take a quick break, grab some refreshments, bathroom break as well. Until then, again, even here into week, 6 now? Still get tons of questions as to how to watch the game. I've become the banner man in terms of helping people get access to the games using this method I've been using for a long time. And the tool to make everything happen, everything run smoothly, make all the gears turn right is a VPN. So here we go, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes after a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, okay, guys? Because we've got a serious problem. One I know almost each and every one of you struggle with every single year. How do I watch football? I simply want to watch football. Okay, let's Google it. I mean, look at this. Why does it have to be so complicated? NBC Sports, Sunday Ticket, Fox. Of course, I could just sign up for satellite TV for like $70+ a month. Then I could add a sports package with a hefty price tag of like $300. Wait, no. There's another option, sports fans, one that I discovered last year, one that guarantees I can watch every game I want without the fear of blackouts or channel surfing, and its name is NFL Game Pass. Right, so you're telling me that there's a service that allows me to watch any game I want with Red Zone, NFL Total Access, condensed replays, and NFL original content like Hard Knocks and even more? This is it. This is the answer. This is what I've been looking for. Oh wait, except for one thing. You can watch all the games you want, but not live. But hang on, let me finish. There's a way around this. Using the NFL Game Pass in combination with this vital tool, a virtual private network, or VPN for short. Okay, I lost some of you guys, I can tell. Just wait. What is a VPN? Well, in layman's terms, it's a legitimate service that allows your internet connection to appear like it's coming from anywhere in the world. You see, certain apps and services are subject to a thing called geo restrictions. By using a VPN, we can bounce our signal from other parts of the world to grant us access to the NFL Game Pass to allow us to watch live games. But director, are we sure this is legit? Quick Google search, completely legal. We did it! Guys, this is the answer. This is what I personally have been using for the last 2 years, and I felt it was finally time to share this method. This is an awesome way to navigate the NFL season, and one that I plan to use for the foreseeable future. And if you're like me and you want the best VPN provider out there, definitely check out ExpressVPN. I've tried a couple out. This is definitely the best one for streaming live NFL games. Now make sure you guys check out the link in the description to get 3 months off of ExpressVPN, and for a full and easy tutorial on how to set up NFL Game Pass using ExpressVPN, check out my tutorial video link in the description as well. Break the shackles of conformity and experience football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. No blackouts, no restrictions. And we are back. Apologies for the delayed break there. Thank you to everybody so much, and to ExpressVPN, our sponsor of the show. If you guys are still looking for a way to catch the game, stress-free, risk-free, definitely check out ExpressVPN in combination with NFL Game Pass. Been using this method the last 4 seasons and hasn't steered me wrong yet. Let's take a look at this first half, man. Hope you guys had your thinking hats on, figured out what you're looking for in terms of some talking points. Let me actually go ahead and turn this thing off here real quick because those are incorrect. Haha. Let's take a look at our box score to start things off here. Russell Wilson, 173 and a touchdown to Justin Herbert's 120 and a touchdown. Definitely interesting offensively so far. Austin Eckler has been looking pretty fantastic, both as a receiver and a runner, but could see a little bit momentum more in here in the second half in terms of scoring. Next, we do have the receiving stats here. Donald Parham definitely getting involved through the passing game. Austin Eckler, 4 receptions already as well. But the Broncos definitely finding some success versus J.C. Jackson this game, which is certainly worrisome if you're a Chargers fan going forward. Defensively, a nice sack by Khalil Mack and a couple of nice plays by the DBs. Definitely not too bad, but in a 10-13 game, there's going to be a lot of things we got to clean up. And, of course, the biggest thing that we're all sweating right now is number 27. What is going on with J.C. Jackson? I really hope that he sorts this out, man. Let's go to the comments and see what you guys have to say right now. Russ surprisingly not looking too bad, but JC's definitely not looking too good so far. Yeah, this is the thing about division games. Sometimes quarterbacks wake up, talent wakes up, and things can shift. We saw it versus the Raiders a couple of weeks ago. Russ had a pretty good game. Now versus the Chargers, we had to expect that he would awaken something. Definitely need to figure something out in slowing down Russell Wilson in the second half. Victor, did I lose it? He says, what up, Bo fam? Not stressing out. We got this. Yeah, I'm not stressed out about the score yet, but I am stressed out about the plan for the second half a little bit. We need to clean up some playmaking on the defense. Director Russell Wilson, yep. An 82.8 passer rating on the season. Yeah, Chargers defense needs to step up and figure something out in terms of containing Russell Wilson, because he's not been this good all season. It's not a good sign if he's this good versus our defense in particular. Hugo says, I really want J.C. Jackson to get an interception and silence the naysayers in the chat. Yeah, me too. We can all hope and pray that he sorts something out. Maybe the Chargers can play him more in his preferred press man, give him an opportunity to make a play. But ultimately, just some of the plays were just big yikes. So I'm with you, Hugo. I hope that we see a redemption big play made by JC to help boost our confidence a little bit. But right now, it's a little bit messy. Thank you so much, Miguel and Hugo. Nicole says maybe we even out in the second half, but maybe who knows. Yeah, I think the Chargers have been better in the second half this season in some situations. I think defensively is more what I'm referring to. But we do need to sort out something offensively, especially the second half, without Corey Linsley, which, as expected, has had a pretty big impact in his absence this game. Crazy White Too with the $2 house says, Davis looking real nice right now. Yeah. If I'm this coaching staff right now, I would maybe split more reps between Mike Davis and JC just to help JC out a little bit. We want JC to live up to his potential in that contract, certainly, but we can't risk it in the moment. In the moment right now, JC looks like he may need a little bit of bench time to sort things out, but that's just me. Ethan Diaz says, need to get Khalil more free. Yep, certainly. And the Chargers have been doing a pretty decent job at generating pressure. Russell Wilson with that escapability does add another element, but that's going to be a part of the equation in the second half for the defense for sure. For sure. Hugo says second half is redemption time. Let's hope, man. Let's see some JC action out there. But right now, Chargers fans, we are slipping a little bit in our composure for number 27. And again, it's a gut-wrenching feeling with all the upside that he had this offseason. Maybe he does sort it out this game. Maybe it's a couple of games down the road. But some good handful of plays this game. Number 27 has dropped the ball just a little bit. Herbert needs another premium wide receiver. I think that topic has really been pushed forward in the last couple of weeks for Chargers fans. We've seen what guys like Tua can do with premium speedsters. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. It's really helped elevate him as a quarterback. And the craziest part is he has nowhere near the arm of a Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert could certainly utilize a speedster on this offense. So if I'm the Chargers, I'm looking maybe for a tackle in the draft. Maybe I'm looking for, a defensive lineman. But I'm certainly on the lookout for a wide receiver, a speedy wideout this upcoming draft. So that's just something to kind of keep an eye on. I've noticed that when the Chargers play a team who, if they win and we lose, evens out, but I'm looking to get into me. Yeah, it's tricky. And I think a lot of that stems to, it's a division matchup, right? Division games can get a little sketch. And right now it's getting a little sketch. And I'm hoping that the Chargers sort things out in the locker room before coming out in the second half. Especially I think both sides need a little bit of attention. Offense needs to sort things out in terms of protection. Defense needs to sort things out in terms of coverage. If they can even things out there, I think we're looking pretty good in the second half. But right now, the Broncos do have the lead and the football. They will be receiving in the second half. So we're kind of waiting to see if they do sort things out. As we are back from break, and the Chargers are getting ready to kick it back to the Denver Broncos. Director Pat Surtain shadowed Mike Williams in 75% of routes, 18-24 in the first half. Williams failed to catch either of his two targets against Surtain in coverage. Yeah, this is what we talked about in the preview video a lot, right? Pat Surtain, in my opinion, may be a top 3 or even the top cornerback in the league, depending on who you ask, right? Some would say Jalen Ramsey. Pat Surtain's really entering that conversation lately, and we knew that he'd likely be sticking to Mike Williams like glue. So keep looking for Josh Palmer, who's been looking pretty decent this game. Keep looking for DeAndre Carter. Austin Eckler has been my guy, though. I think we continue to feature Austin Eckler here in the second half. Mike Dubb going off in this half. Let's watch. We can cross our fingers. I think he's still good for those situations, especially in the red zone. I wouldn't be afraid to look his way. But also keep in mind, I've seen some nice stuff from Donald Parham this game, too. I'd love to see those tight ends get more involved, like somebody mentioned earlier in the game. I'm going to listen to this Brandon Staley response here real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. He's talking about trying to better protect Justin Herbert, and they said they're going to see if they can move things around a little bit. Michael Davis is in for J.C. Jackson. Okay, Michael Davis in, J.C. Jackson out, at least for the time being. Let's see if that can help sort things out for the Chargers, as Latavius Murray will fight for some extra yards on the ground in the first offensive play for the Broncos in the second half. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that power run. Davis in for Jackson, yep. Not sure if I'm not the only one going to handle something. Be right back. Okay, sounds good, Hugo. Thank you so much, man. We'll keep an eye out as well. Thank you, Hugo. You guys ready for a Vato interception? That would be pretty sick, man. 2nd and 3 for the Broncos after a pickup of 7 by Latavius Murray, who's still in at running back. And it's going to be another carry for Latavius, and the Chargers all over it this time. Kenneth Murray, K9s, in the chat, please. With a nice tackle. K9's been slicing himself a nice roll on this defense lately. Definitely the guy that you want in the gap versus the run. And sometimes in coverage. He's been a little bit better in coverage this season, although the Chargers have not asked him to cover as much as they used to. 3rd and 2 coming up. Let's get a nice stop here, man. That would be a huge way to start the second half. Let's get a stop, Chargers. We're playing a little soft right now. On the bottom of the screen. Here comes Russell Wilson, who is under a lot of pressure. He's running. Kyle Van Noy is there to contain, and it is thrown out of bounds. Alohi Gilman on the sideline picks it up, and he's going right back out on the field to play special teams after that 3 and out by the Chargers D. Let's go, baby. Kyle Van Noy, beautiful awareness on that contain. Didn't bite too hard, made sure to keep Russell Wilson in front of him, and ultimately forces a throw out of bounds and a 3 and out for the Chargers D. Let's see some 8s and some K9s in the chat. That was a nice defensive drive there for the Chargers. 4th and 2. Here comes the punt. Back to return should be DeAndre Carter, who is going to restart his return from the 10-yard line. He hits to the outside, turns on the jets, and gets across the 25 just inside the 30-yard line, where the Chargers will start their first offensive possession of the second half. Let's go, baby. Let's go. JC was the problem. I hope not, man. I really hope 27 sorts it out. We're going to have a conversation about him tomorrow. As you guys know, after every game, we do have a post-game report. We will be speaking about a lot of these issues tomorrow. Although, heads up, not much coach talk tomorrow, okay? We will save the coach talk for a separate video. I said, be gone, bots! Woo! We have got some scandalous stuff going on right now. Let's go ahead and hide this guy from the channel. And he be gone. Yeah, we got him. We got him. We got him. The Chargers will begin their first offensive possession of the second half from the 28-yard line once we return. So far, the Chargers kind of sorted something out on defense. They look really good in that first drive. Let's see if they can sort things out on offense. The first thing that Coach Staley spoke about was sorting things out in terms of protection in the second half. Dude's smart. I hope he figures it out. Trey Pipkins may need a little bit of help on his side. I don't know how good Sony Michel is as a pass protector, but maybe give him a little bit of help on that side if we do need it. Which is crazy because we got a rookie on the other side who's been playing pretty dang good this game. Sober coming in with the $2 houses. This money got its problems outside the team for JC. Yeah, again, there's so many things that could be playing a factor in his performance so far early this year. But that is a huge bummer for Chargers fans. JC, one of the biggest signings we've had in a long time in the offseason. And it is gut-wrenching to see how it's turning out so far. Not too good. Not too good. Pickup mod director is on the case here one more time. Director JC Cromartie 2.0. Well, we don't know if we're quite there yet, man. Again, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt at least a little while longer, but this game definitely opened up some wounds. in terms of how is he going to be utilized the rest of the season. Let's have a nice offensive drive here, Chargers. So far, so good in the second half. Let's go down there and take the lead. Since the beginning of the year, I haven't seen jet sweep, end around, reverse, shovel pass, fake draw, halfback, and the trick play. Yeah, I think Coach Lombardi has reined that in just a little bit. 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. Austin Eckler in the backfield. In motion is going to be Josh Palmer. And it's going to be a run for Austin Eckler, who's going to break free and pick up the first down on an 11-yard carry. Austin Eckler having another great night for this Chargers offense. Hey, King Red, thank you so much. But yeah, Crow was a really good playmaker, though. We got to give him that. H-bomb incoming. Yeah, let's keep this run game nice and sustained and consistent, and let's hit him with that H-bomb play action, man. I like that. Here comes 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Justin Herbert. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Herbert fires it off middle of the field. It's Josh Palmer who falls forward for an extra yard. There's a pickup of about 4. It'll be 3rd and medium coming up. Or sorry, 2nd and 5 coming up. Offense, let's keep the pendulum swinging. Yep, so far I like what I see. Chargers giving plenty of options underneath. And the Broncos, who've been playing very aggressive up top, are going to have to start coming down a little bit as the Chargers continue to hit those plays as well as run the ball. So far I like what I see. Here comes with a 3 tight end package. Austin Eckler, the lone back in the backfield. And it's going to be a pitch to the outside. And Eckler does find a seam. And Eckler runs for the first down yet again. There is a flag, however. There is a flag. May have been a legal man downfield or holding. Holding on the Chargers. It'll be 2nd and 15 coming up. Haven't taken a look at the replay yet. It's Trey McKitty who's called for holding. And on the replay, McKitty's got a nice grip on that shoulder pad. He does let go, but still. Justin Herbert in the offense, 2nd and 15 coming up. They're going to have to make up some mileage here. Again, this is where I throw in a designed underneath pass to like an Austin Eckler to try and get a little bit of chunks before throwing in the big play. Justin Herbert finds some times, fires over the field, and that's going to be Josh Palmer. Big chunky yards right there. I would say almost enough there. It's going to be 3rd down and very short for Josh Palmer and Justin Herbert on this Chargers offense. Nice play by Palmer. Nice route. Nice throw on the run by Justin Herbert. And the Chargers 3rd and 1 are going hurry up. It's going to be a carry by Austin Eckler. And Eckler throws himself into the line and gets another first down for the Chargers, who now have the ball at the 50. I'm liking what I see from this offensive possession. Nice play calling. Good momentum. It feels like, again, some people hate when I bring this up, but it feels like Joe has really turned things around a little bit, man. Again, knock on wood, because we could certainly see something that changes our mind about that. But the last couple of games have been looking good. This drive is certainly looking a lot better than the first half. Miss anything? Any souls good? No, not yet. Not yet, Hugo. Not yet. 1st and 10. I form for the Chargers. It's going to be a carry by Sony Michel. No, it's a play action. A very, very convincing play action. And there's a flag back behind the line of scrimmage for the Chargers, I think. That was 1st and 10 at the 50. Let's see what it was. Might be another holding. Oh! It's a roughing the passer on Bradley Chubb, who is livid right now. Chargers got a really nasty roughing the passer. It looks like the Broncos might have got one too. We'll see. Take a look at the replay. Again, dudes, it's good for us, but I can't condone this. I on good consciousness, I cannot condone that. Broncos got away with one. Now we're getting away with one, but my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's got to be so tough to be a pass rusher in today's NFL. 1st and 10. Sony Michel the running back, Justin Herbert, fires on the run to the sideline. It is Josh Palmer again. And Josh Palmer on the sideline walks the tightrope for a huge gain. And Josh Palmer, a pickup of 14, puts the Chargers near the red zone. A perfect, beautiful pass by Justin Herbert. Maybe a few inches behind Josh Palmer's breadbasket, but my goodness, man, that was a nice pass by Herbert. And a nice run by Josh Palmer, who did step out of bounds. It would have been about 20 yards. Instead, it's about 14. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Sony Michel lined up behind Xander Horvath. Might actually see a run this time. It is a run. Xander, a nice block by Xander Horvath. And it opens up a spot for Sony Michel to run forward for a nice gain of about 5. 2nd and 4 coming up. Good run by Sony. Yes, absolutely. Nice little run there. Nice block by Xander Horvath. That dude was born to play fullback, man. I know he had a nice career as a running back, but my goodness, he's been so nice. Second and 4. Once again, I form. And it's going to be Sony Michel again, who falls forward, picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and short. Chargers running hurry up once more. Lining up very quickly. It's going to be a close formation for the Chargers. Justin Herbert fires over the middle. It's batted down. It'll be 4th down. And might we see a decision based on the situation of the kicker right now? We saw Dustin Hopkins kick the field goal last half. It seemed like he gave it everything he could to make that happen. Will the Chargers attempt a tie now with Dustin Hopkins very banged up? Hamstring injuries, very tricky, and Dustin Hopkins does take the field. Let's do it, Chargers. Dustin Hopkins. It'll be a short one. 31 yards. It's up. It's good. A little to the left. But Hopkins gets it done again, man. We got a tie game on our hands. Guys, let's see 6s in the chat again, dude. This dude's a warrior. Whew. Yeah, Hugh is right, man. Hugh is right. We got a $3 haul from Danny Fan. The tradition lives on. Yeah, dude, Hopkins. Dude's a legend. And a little pushing and shoving on that line, too. Yeah, I seen it. I hope we don't see an all-out brawl like we saw. Was it the Eagles-Cowboys game? Glad we got points. Got to finish with touchdowns. I agree. I actually was kind of leaning towards going for it in that situation, but when it's the difference between a tie, I don't know. The Denver Broncos offense hasn't been stellar, and I do like what the defense gave me last drive, so I can't disagree with the decision there. Can Storm kick field goals? Was he a kicker in high school? I don't know. Maybe. We're owning the clock work, though. Yeah, the Chargers taking a lot of time off the clock. 5 minutes on that drive. And we have a tied game. Haven't seen a solid brawl in a minute. Next Raiders game, though. Yeah, you never know when you play the Raiders. All right, guys, we'll be right back here in a few seconds. Chargers, Broncos, tied. Still 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. We still got a lot of football left to play, man. If anything, I'm glad. I just wanted to see a good game today so far. It's been okay, right? It's not last week, but it's been pretty entertaining. We'll be right back in a few seconds.
Pick up that phone.
And we are back. Quick side announcement here. Miguel, I have noticed some awesome help from the chat these last couple of games. We could definitely use some extra help around here in terms of moderation. And I saw your message on Twitter the other day. And I think it would be very appropriate at this time. So, yes, definitely, if you're still up to it, we've added you as a mod. That would be awesome to have you. Other mods, welcome in. And thank you again so much, Miguel. You've been a tremendous help, and we appreciate your efforts. So, another add to the mod family. Guys, give a shout-out to Miguel in the chat. Dude's been awesome. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the helping hand. As the Chargers and Broncos are back. Good looks, man. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Miguel. Thank you. Welcome to the Avengers initiative. Me and Tara and Hugo and others are here ready to fight the good fight. And we just got ourselves a Hulk. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Here comes Russell Wilson's first pass of the drive. Almost intercepted by Nasir Adderley. Ooh, that would have been a way to start that drive. Nasir, it was thrown too low. Nasir made a diving attempt, but ultimately it does hit the turf. He was trying to hit Jerry Jeudy over the middle. Asante Samuel Jr. Great play rec there to close that down, and then Nasir Adderley almost with the diving interception. Yeah, JC on the bench as of right now, as far as I can tell. We see a little bit of Michael Davis out there. Here comes the rushing attempt by Latavius Murray, who may be the guy for the Broncos after this game. That power back size and strength seem to be a little more effective than Boone's and Melvin Gordon's speed, at least in this particular matchup. Yeah, Nas almost got one. 3rd and 5 coming up. Can the Chargers do it? Back-to-back 3-and-outs would be huge. Come on, Chargers. We're seeing a little better coverage out there. I'm not going to lie. Knock on wood. Can they accomplish another 3-and-out? 3rd and 5, 7 on the clock. Chargers loading up in the box. They're going to send 5. Russell's going to hit the underneath real quick, and he may be a little short. Russell Wilson hit Cortland Sutton. Looks like he may have been an inch or two short. They might have to measure this one. The spot's going to be good, though. The spot's going to be good. It'll be a first down. It looked like it was short, but the Chargers got a nice spot first half, so I can't be too upset. Nah, looking at it, before he hit the ground, I think he did cross. It's a nice spot. 1st and 10. Here comes another run by Latavius. Some weird blocking on the side by Russell Wilson on the outside. And that creates a little bit more space. Russell! There's still some dirty Broncos out there, but that was a crazy attempt by the quarterback to provide some extra blockage for that running back on the edge. Crazy. 2nd and 4 coming up. Could have been a bigger run, though, so nice effort there by the defense. Here comes Latavius again. Broncos determined to run this half. They're going to pick up another first down nearing midfield. Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson was out there. You know, all bets are off. Bit risky business. 1st and 10. What's going on, Aiden? One of the like the OG mod of the channel back in the Madden days, dude. 1st and 10, another run by Latavius. Chargers this time are ready for him. And a nice tackle there from the inside. That's Sebastian Joseph Day, a nose tackle. Said, no, sir. We fight fire with fire. Let's run into a brick wall. And his name's Sebastian Joseph Day, sporting the number 69. Let's go, baby. Next week, Aiden. I know, baby. We got one step at a time here in this mentality. But, yeah, that's going to be crazy. All I can say is good for Geno, man, the ex-Charger. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Chargers on defense. No mercy. 2nd and 9. Broncos and Russell Wilson. Lots of heat in front of him. Drew Tranquil, as a pass rusher, almost gets home. Tosses it out of bounds. Hey, Drew! Yo! Nice. Nice. 49 out there, bro. Nice. That was a nice attempt by Drew Tranquil up the middle. Nice little spin move in there. I'm going to take a look at the replay. Drew Tranquil shot the gap. Running back picked him up. Drew was able to get around him. It looked like a move that maybe Joey Bosa taught him, man. That's nice. That's nice. I like that, dude. Let's get it. Chargers sending some nice heat over the middle. I like the creativeness I'm seeing on defense in terms of trying to get after Russell Wilson. 3rd and 9. Derwin James rushing from the X position, and he's going to get home. Derwin James for a huge loss. 4th and 20 coming up. 3's in the chat. That's a big play by the D. Derwin James, baby. Let's go, DJ. We've been waiting for a big play. He got home. Oh. That is what I am talking about, baby. Derwin James. It looks like he rushed from the safety position. Still gets home, man. Morgan Fox drew away the tackle, and here comes the Broncos punt. 3's in the chat. Let's go. This defense has awoken. Here comes the return by DeAndre Carter, who makes a couple guys miss, and they'll start this drive at the 30-yard line. Hey, momentum. That's what you're looking for. Taking a look at the Derwin James sack again. Oh, dude, Russ tried to put the moves on him, and Derwin stuck to him like a magnet, man. A magnet. Russ trying to reverse that polarity, spin, duck, dive, dodge. Derwin wasn't having any of it, man. He got in there. Nice sack by number 3. Woo! That was a big play, baby. Yeah. This is happening despite JC walking to the bench. As of right now, Band-Aid on a bullet wound on the JC situation. Chargers defense is looking vastly improved in this second half, and that's what we needed to see. Chargers defense, 2 3-and-outs. Not 3-and-outs, but 2 stops. And here comes the offense, who looked a little bit better last drive. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. Jexy with the $2 haul says Derwin jerseys. Stand up 3. Let's go, baby. I think it's time I get some new jerseys in the house too, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Director for Chargers TM. I would run this team into the ground, but my intentions would be pure. Thank you so much, man. Jexy, thank you for the $2 holla. The bots will be taken care of. The mods are on it, and we have brought in some reinforcements. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. We'll be right back in a few seconds, guys, as we get back to the Chargers offensive possession here. 5 minutes left in the third. We'll be right back. Let's go, Derwin. Always make sure to stay hydrated. To anybody who has streaming aspirations out there, one of the biggest points of advice I can give you is always keep 3 sources of water in and around your space at all times. Burrell coming in with a $2 haul says James is so good. Time for a nickname ideas. That's actually a good idea, man. We got to come up with some good nicknames for Derwin. The dude's been absolutely insane. D-Win, maybe. D-Win. Chris with the $5 haul says Chargers D suspect at times, but today it feels like we don't need Bosa or JC. Really solid front 7 tonight. Yeah, they've been fantastic. Chris, thank you so much for the $5 haul. Justin Herbert's going to hit the underneath, and Mathis was right there. Ooh, Eckler took kind of a hit on that play. Bolt says Dogwin James. I actually kind of like that, dude. Dogwin James, kind of nasty. Excuse me, Williams was the one that made a play on Austin Eckler. Nice tackle by him, closing that distance. 2nd and 10 coming up. Chargers close formation. Come on, offense. Let's get some more momentum here. Chargers hit underneath. It's Justin Herbert to Sony Michel, who's going to pick up about 5 yards. 3rd and 5 coming up. Hugo says, noted, thinking about coming back to Twitch. Ooh, the comeback of the doorman. I like it, baby. Hugo, what do you do on Twitch? Do you play a certain game? What the D-win? I like that too, man. D-win. What is he said? Content. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Chargers. Broncos playing real close. And you know what? I think we drew a flag. I hope it's not false start. I think it was encroachment. Please, for the love of God, be encroachment for once. Waiting on the flag, then we'll grab that $5 holla. Yeah! Neutral zone infraction. Chargers get a first down on penalty. And the drive is alive. General Guacamole says, because I'm a mod on other streams at a habit, I click to take care of the bots. I gotcha. General, he's out here. He's got the police belt on too. Waving that baton. The baton, right? Nightstick, I think is what they call it. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the $5 holla. Stick around, man. We could always use more mods down the road, but I tend to just keep an eye out for dudes that are solid. You know what I mean? And we've seen you around here a few times, too. Here comes 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. And it is a handoff to Sony Michel, who does pick it up. I thought that was a first down. Apparently, they were 1 yard short. Doesn't matter here. First down comes by the efforts of Sony Michel. And 1st and 10 coming up. Nice effort by Sony Michel to fall forward. Make sure to pick up that first. Not about dancing, not to make ripping up the dance floor. It's about falling forward for that first down. He gets the job done. We should trade for Cam Akers. I don't know if I'm about it. Here comes a carry by. Nope, it's going to be play action. Justin Herbert's going to hit down the field, and that's going to be Don Parham again versus Williams. Parham a little banged up. Shaking up on that play. He looks okay. Might come to the sideline for the rest of this drive. Or for a play or two. But Donald Parham, nice out route. Dude, the speed on this man for a 6'8" tight end is ridiculous. Left Williams in the dust. 1st and 10 coming up. I think he's okay. He's talking to the sideline guys right now. He seems good. I mean, if a Parham falls in the woods, does it hit a little harder and make a sound? Probably. 1st and 10. It's going to be Eckler. Little wiggle room. Finds about 3 yards in that play. It'll be 2nd and long. General says, no problem. We stay frosty, baby. I'd like to see that, dude. We stay frosty. Appreciate the love there, General. Thank you, General. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And it's a dub name, too, is all we can say. You're going to have me reaching for the Lays after this. He bonked his head. Chicken Parm. I think he's okay. I haven't seen him back out on the field yet, but I'll keep an eye out for him. Thank you again, General Guacamole. 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat by the Broncos. Justin Herbert running, trying to find some time. He's going to throw downfield, and it is incomplete for Austin Eckler. 3rd and 7 coming up. Yeah, they dialed up to blitz that play. Justin Herbert able to find a little bit of time, but the receivers just could not get open. He threw into double coverage. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Yeah, we're hoping the 89's okay. Yeah, 89's in the chat, man. We want to see him come back. He's been having a great game. Miguel, I forgot to shout out for my friend. Hey, V! What's going on, V? Thank you for loaning us some Miguel so we can get this channel, nice and locked down. Appreciate it. V! 3rd and 7. Can the Chargers convert? Broncos sending a lot of heat again. Can Justin find the hole? He does. DeAndre Carter. First down, Chargers. Whew. That's the risk, man. When you send that much heat, somebody's going to have one-on-one, and the speed of DeAndre Carter is enough to create that separation for the first down. And I think, what was that, like 7-8 yards for the Bolts. Chargers now in field goal-ish range. If they were to take the lead with a field goal, but with the situation on Dustin Hopkins, I'm hoping the Chargers can walk away with this with a tutty. Tutty. I think it's possible to hire Sean Payton, Staley, lower position coaching job. I think it's really awkward and ultimately unfeasible to demote somebody in your coaching staff. But, I mean, I think we've seen it before. You never know. Here comes the wide receiver screen for Josh Palmer. Decent blocking, but ultimately the Broncos close the distance very quickly. It's going to be 2nd and long. Kim Spellman says, had to mute the Monday Night Football announcers so we could hear a true pro call this game. Bolt up. Kim, the only professional training I would say I have is that for whatever reason, God gave me one of them Josh Groban voices. And I was the MC at my high school. So take that, Phil Simms and company, or whoever's officiating this game or calling this game. Hey, thank you. That's a sweet compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 2nd and 8. Hey, Mr. Carmen, thank you for the life skills in this YouTube adventure. Justin Herbert throws on the run. 2nd and 8. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Thrown too far for Austin Eckler, running the wheel on the sideline. Mr. Kryman, excuse me. It's been a minute since high school. Mr. Kryman, thank you. The MC training has paid off in this long career of the YouTube. 3rd and 8 for the Chargers. Again, ish field goal range. Where are we right now? Like the 35? With the Hopkins situation, this might be 4th down territory for the Chargers too. Can we convert here? Shotgun, Justin Herbert. Lots of pressure. Here comes the underneath pass to Sony. Sony Michel falls forward, and we are looking at a 4th and 2. Now, this is at the Denver 29. Could we be looking at the first 4th down try this half for Brandon Staley? I may think about going for this. Hugo with the $5 says, hey, not trying to promote, but I play a variety of games. I'm trash, so I don't do competitive. So I play some GTA, I'll play Overwatch 2, maybe Modern Warfare 2. Okay, man. Hey, Hugo, you can count one viewer in. We'll come check you out. I think of those games, I'm curious about Overwatch. I've not played the new one or the old one, but I'm a huge fan of Apex, so I feel like I will get some understanding there. Be kind of cool. 4th and 2. I think we just saw a timeout taken. We're going to commercial break here. Oh, no, never mind. End of the 3rd quarter. We're about to go into the 4th quarter. 4th and 2 from the Denver 29. We've got a banged up kicker. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to go for it here, but again, it's tough. If we had a healthy kicker, I would say take the lead 10 out of 10 times with that field goal, but it's a tricky situation. If we feel that Hopkins is up to it again, we can give it a go. If not, I would not scrutinize Brandon Staley for a 4th down try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you might want to be inside like the 25 before giving it to Hopkins at this point. I don't know. I'm just a director. Carted out with the $5 says, hey, director, did you say you were from Utah? I can't get the NFL Game Pass set up. It's killing me. Haven't watched football in 6 weeks? All right, so there's a couple of ways to make sure it's working. Did you get the ExpressVPN first before setting it up with the NFL Game Pass account? That's one of the big steps there. Definitely take a look at the comment section of that video. I think I pinned a comment on that one that really helps solve a lot of those issues. So my advice would be take a look at that first. And if you're still having issues, send me a message on Twitter. We'll see if we can sort you out. As for your first part of that, yes. Yes, sir. I had a couple guys at the gym come up to me even today, and they're like, oh, what are you doing here, director? Chase Carrascaro says, go for it. Overwatch is fire. You like it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I've been thinking about trying it since the second one came out. Imagine LT and Sproles with this offense. I know, Miguel. It'd be hot. Later, I will show you a clip of me driving a ramp car in GTA and getting it stuck. By the way, it was 3 years ago. The mic's garbage. Okay, I feel you. We are waiting for the 4th quarter to commence, guys. Give me just a few seconds here. We'll be right back as we're waiting for the Chargers and Broncos to resume at the top of the 4th quarter. Real quick, though, a word in from General Guacamole. Says, hey, from Utah, represent. Hey, represent, baby. Represent. We'll be right back. Thank you for the $2 holiday, my man. Ooh, quick break here. We are back already, and it looks like the announcers say that we're going for it. Game Pass says it's not in my territory. You need to change the VPN to a different country, too. And if it doesn't work in that country, you just kind of bounce around. I would suggest Singapore, UK, Brazil, different area, maybe even Germany as well. Just kind of poke around, see what you find. And again, look at that pinned comment. I think that would be a big help. Here comes the 4th and 2 try by the Chargers. Big play right here. Justin Herbert. Chargers, close formation. Can they find somebody underneath? Justin Herbert tosses it, and it's batted away. DeAndre Carter is upset. Batted away. Damari Mathis gets his redemption play of the game after giving up 3 pass interference penalties. Oh, man. Carter's really upset. He was held. He's tugging on the jersey. You can see the ref looking into the moon. What are you doing? Look at the play. Good play by Mathis, but also a hold by Mathis. That one stinks. Not even mad. Defense been playing better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the defense been playing pretty good, but we got to hope that one doesn't come back to bite us. Again, with the situation with our kicker, though, I can't be too mad at the decision at all. These refs. Let's make Murray fumble since Gordon's on the sideline. Maybe the Chargers, that's part of their playbook right now, right? It's like, hey, when we see 25, go for that peanut punch. It works 6 out of 10 times every time. Come on, defense. Let's get another stop here, man. They've been playing so good. If we can get a stop inside the 40, we can actually get some decent field position. Nice play by Russell Wilson to get the first down to Jerry Jeudy. If he hadn't high-pointed that, a couple Chargers in the area for an interception. Both of them tried to play it. I think it was Kyle Van Noy and maybe even Derwin. I didn't see who the other player was. 26 just RKO'd him. What? Yeah, on the sideline. Could have used Keenan right there. Yeah, we need to get Keenan back, dude. Literally held the jersey. I saw it, too. Again, it's one of those things that you can call or not, but Keenan Allen tweet incoming high break for hours. $2. Thank you so much, man. 1st and 10. And it's to the outside. It's Vato! Mike Davis out there with the stop. Nice pass defended. Hey, dude, 43's in the chat. Nice play by the man who's been waiting for a shot on the sideline. And a very nice play there, man. Reaching over, batting that thing down. He's a good matchup versus Cortland Sutton, too, in terms of size and speed. Nice play. Beautiful defense right there by Vato. 2nd and 10. Russell Wilson and the Broncos. They've been feeling the heat. Can the Chargers keep applying pressure? Russell Wilson. Chargers send 4. Wilson flushed out to the left. He's going to take off and dive forward. I think he got close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and short. I would love to see a stop here, but 3rd and 1. If I'm the Broncos, I'm handing it off to Latavius Murray, and that there's a good shot he can convert that. But Latavius Murray lined up to the left of Russell Wilson. Harder to get momentum from that. No, it's going to be a keep by the quarterback, and Russell Wilson will run with it and pick up the first down inside the 40 or just outside the 40. 41-yard line. Pickup of about 10 by Russell Wilson on the ground. That is one of the weaknesses of the Chargers. We do not respond well versus running quarterbacks. I hope we have a plan. You know what I would do? My plan with the guys we got in the roster right now, I'm getting K9 out there and saying, dude, your job is to spy. You are the spy. You keep Russell Wilson in front of you at all times. I think he's up to it. He's got the speed. 1st and 10. Here comes another carry. Is it Murray this time? It is Murray, and he is absolutely walled up by the Chargers defensive line. Austin Johnson and company get in there for the nice stop for no gain. Matter of fact, that will go down as a tackle for loss. And once again, man, K9 shooting the gap, forcing Murray to maneuver to the left, running right into the defensive line. Great plays by K9 tonight. He's having a nice game. 2nd and 11 coming up for Russell Wilson. To the left of him once again is going to be Latavius Murray. It's another keep by the quarterback. And this time, Morgan Fox was ready. He played a little conservative versus the quarterback run. It pays off. And it'll be 3rd and long for the Broncos. Was that Tuska? What's his number? I thought that was Morgan Fox. Either way, nice play by the Chargers defense. 3rd and 9 coming up. Maybe that veers Russell Wilson away from running it himself, at least on design QB runs from this point on. Trio of wide receivers at the top of the screen. And here comes Russell Wilson. Lots of heat behind him. Jerry Tillery gets a hand, and Russell Wilson with a couple maneuvers tries to get away. He tries to flip it. It might be a fumble. It is not. It's considered an incomplete pass. Thank goodness, because Boone had a lot of space in front of him after picking up the ball. Chris Rumpf and company get back there for a huge play for the Chargers defense. 4th and 9, and the Broncos likely punt. Hey, oh, I thought it was a holy roll all over again as well. Russell Wilson did try to flip it forward, and Boone was not ready for it. I thought it was a fumble forward as well. It was not. And here comes the punt by the Broncos special teams. Nice stop defense. 59 is too scale. Okay, all right. Here comes the punt. Carter likely back to return. He's probably going to wave this off. He is. And it's going to be downed just inside the 20. Nice play, D. The defense is playing fantastic this game. Score is 13-13. We kind of expected a low-scoring game. But we're hoping that the Chargers can put together a nice drive here. I want a touchdown this drive, man. I am hungry for a touchdown. Come on, baby. Let's go out and get one. I would say put my money on a player. Based on what I'm seeing from the defense of the Denver Broncos, Donald Parham would be a nice target to hit up over top the linebackers, as well as Gerald Everett. Somebody mentioned that we can attack him with the tight ends. I think this is where you pull that out. 2-3 tight end sets. Let the tight ends get to work. Austin Eckler, of course, is going to be the guy that you're trying to design this behind, but it feels like they've been a little bit more ready for it, as evident by the DB closing the gap in the hard flat that last drive. Maybe we can get the tight ends a little bit more involved. Abraham says got to start seeing some H-bombs. Absolutely. I think you can achieve that with the tight ends. Everett and Parham, very, very athletic for the position. What's going on, Matthew Dahl? Good to see you. Just me, good to see you. Nicole, thank you for everybody for being here. How many people we got in the chat? I'm so bad at checking that. We have got 1,300 viewers in the chat. If you guys have not yet, please hit that like button. We are always looking for some love on the YouTube, baby. And that's not from what the bots are trying to get you to do. Don't follow that. That is a completely different thing. Appreciate the love out there. Thank you, guys. I Brave Rapper says, no big plays for Broncos since Chargers bench JC. Isn't that crazy? Not looking good for 27, but I'm glad the Chargers manned up and figured out the problem in the second half. Even if it's a gut-wrenching, you got to bench your superstar free agent acquisition, it was the right call. It was the right call. Maybe JC just needs more time to sort himself out, but it's been looking a lot better. We cannot lie. Thank you so much. I Brick for Rappers. $2 holla. Applaud the coaching staff. Coaching's been doing pretty good. Definitely better than the last couple of weeks, for sure. Boogie Beats coming in here. $5 holla says, time to close this game out. Let's go, baby. I'm looking for that tutty. It's time, baby. I'm looking for Austin Eckler or the tight ends. I know Mike Williams wanted to see a big H-bomb to him, but he's got Pat Surtain shadowing him. That's going to be a tall order. I've been seeing a lot of Chicken Parm and Everett getting free, although I have not seen Donald Parham on the field since he got banged up a little bit. Close formation again for the Chargers. Justin Herbert fires over the middle and intercepted. Oh, he pitched it. He pitched it. I think the Chargers fell on it again. No, the Broncos got it. Oh, no. Just me, thank you so much for the 13 months. What's up, Directable fam? Come on, Chargers, let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Just me, but my goodness. This is not good. The Broncos are going to get the ball at the 30 to start this drive. What's crazy is that the guy who intercepted it, he lateraled. No, he didn't. It got punched. It got punched out, and the Chargers almost able to fall on top of it again. Oh. Yikes. You guys remember like in the first half I said something about my senses are tingling that we might score on defense. I'm hoping this is where we carve that out, man. Let's get an interception of our own, baby. Still a whole 10.5 minutes to play. Here comes the run. I think it's Boone. And he's going to get wrapped up immediately. But the Broncos already in field goal range. We're going to need some nice plays here. Let's hold them to a field goal. Manifest them pick sixes, them fumbles, them interceptions. Crazy. And to be fair, because we'll call it as we sees it, bit too of a risky pass by Justin Herbert on that part. That's all I'm going to say. Speak about on the matter. 2nd and 9. 3 receivers at the top of the screen for the Broncos. I think Boone's still the running back in. Khalil Mack kind of got free. It's underneath pass to the running back, and Boone's going to get pushed out of bounds by Kenneth Murray. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 coming up. Who? Chargers getting a stop here would be the start of what they need to do to clean up that big mistake on the interception. But they got a kicker and we don't. And we got to keep that in mind. 3rd and 6 coming up. Chargers a stop here would be huge. Chargers lining up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the line. They're going to send 5. And Russell Wilson running for his life. Khalil Mack on his tail. Oh, Drew Tranquill! Tranquill, like a dagger, threw himself inside that angle and actually got Russell Wilson for the sack. I thought Wilson was going too fast. Drew, how did you do that? How did you close that gap so quick? Drew, big game by Drew Tranquill. That's a tackle and a loss of 3. Still would be a good field goal try for the Broncos, but my God, nice play by 49. Wow. Nice giddy up by 49. The kick is up and good, by the way, for the Broncos. Yeah, Tranquill is the spy. Nice play by the Chargers defense. A disaster turns into 3 points. But the Chargers offense will get an opportunity to get right back on the field after a 3-and-out by the D, ultimately only giving up 3 points. Let's go, dude. All I saw on that drive, despite the scoreboard, was momentum. The defense went out there and made a play. That's good. Let's ride that on offense now. Let's go. Tranquill, so underrated. So underrated. There is a spy among us. All right, guys. We got 8:20 in the 4th quarter. Get your heart attacks ready. Get them defibrillators out. It's time to go into heart attack mode for the Chargers fans. Down 3. Offense needs a little boost. We need a tutty. I'm still looking for Eckler and those tight ends, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Did they bench JC as of now? Yes. It's a spy among us. Oh! Chargers will get their opportunity on offense here momentarily. We'll be right back after a couple seconds. You guys know. Couple hollers coming down the pipeline. Peace and joy. It should be tied down, though, man. It should be, but you know what? I'm feeling it now, dude. I'm feeling that momentum, that hype, that energy. Chargers got this. Let's go out there and win this game. I break for Rapper says, feed Eckler and free Herbert. We got this, baby. I saw some momentum gain. It's time to capitalize. Let's get that tutty. Let's get that tutty. I'm looking for Parm. I'm looking for Everett. I'm looking for Eck, of course. Maybe Josh Palmer, too. He's been looking pretty good. We got this, baby. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're taking a look at some of the replays of Mike Williams right now. Just absolutely locked up by Pat Surtain. Couple of opportunities to catch the ball, but Surtain just stuck to the man like glue. He has erased Mike Williams from this game. Might we see a redemption touchdown this drive? Maybe. But Pat Surtain is a name to be respected, even as Chargers fans. The dude's a heck of a corner. Let's get that tutty. Let's get that tutty, Chargers. Come on. Come on, Herbert. We know you got it in you, baby. I know this offensive line is struggling without Corey Linsley. I know some of the officiating's been a little up and down this game, but it's time for the Chargers to channel that momentum via the defense. Go out there and put up 6. Come on. I'm ready. Let's go.
Pick up that phone.
Surtain to be too good to be a Bronco. He's good. He's real good. In my opinion, he might be their best player on the roster. He's real good. 1st and 10. Handoff. Eckler. Yeah, he gets balled up pretty quick. A gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Might be in a face mask. Might have been a face mask. It was a face mask. 93 of the Broncos D gives the Chargers 15 yards. That sounded like a nursery rhyme. 93 of the Broncos D makes the Rector a happy camper. Yeah, that's pretty obvious right there. He got Austin Eckler right by the face mask. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm not talking to you, watch. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, now at the 40-yard line. Here comes the heat off the sideline there, and that's Gerald Everett, who's weaving and dodging and spinning, creates an extra 3 yards on that play. Beautiful. Gerald Everett, nice physical tight end. It was him and Justin Simmons fighting it out physically, trying to get more yards. Ralph with the $5 haul in just a moment here. We got another carry by Austin Eckler. Eckler doesn't find much space. Maybe picks up half a yard. Don't think it's going to be enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and very short. Ralph with the $5 haul says, knees weak, palms sweaty. We need this win, baby, for the mom spaghetti. Come on, baby. Let's go get that tutty. Oh, I thought my Apple Watch busted. It's just doing an update. Okay, we back. 3rd and 1 coming up. Thank you so much, Ralph, for the $5 holla. What do you guys think? Get Sony in there? No, they got Xander Horvath in there. I'm looking for Xander Horvath to get in there for them tough yards. But the Broncos pinching that line. It's going to be Sony Michel, who does find some space and a little bit more. And Sony to the outside, picks up about 5 or 6 yards. Chargers got a first down, and they are in enemy territory. Let's go, Sony. There is a flag. There is a flag. There is a flag. Shoot. If it's holding, we're in trouble. Uh-oh. Okay, it's on the defense, but I'm saying uh-oh because Will Clapp just got clapped, dude. He is limping off the field. Oh, no. Who is our backup center now? Give me names, chat. Who's our backup center now? It would be one of the guards, right? Hymus? Who's our backup center now? Not good. Hymus, it looks like it might be Hymus coming in. Brian Bjorson coming in as the director, keeping us frosty. Got a love for you, brother. Hey, man, Brian, thank you so much, man. $10 holla. Hey, shoot, what was Will Clapp's number? Give me Will Clapp's number and let's put it down in the chat here, baby.
Keeping us frosty. Got a lot of love for you, brother.
Thank you so much, Brian. That's awful kind of you, man. Thank you so much. 76. 76 is in the chat for our guy. Will Clapp, man. He was limping off there pretty good. Hope he's all right. Yeah, Hymus is about to get a shot here at center. It would seem. Jexy with $2 house says at $82.5 million, put JC in at center. I mean, no, it's not funny. Drew Kyoto says $2 holla. Refs have money on Denver. I hope not. Let's all hope not. But that last penalty was unnecessary roughness on who? Sorry, guys. So unprofessional. My high school training being betrayed here. It was Purcell unnecessary roughness on who, though? Either way, Chargers will have a first down at the Denver 28 coming up here in a second. The spread is 5 points. If we scored a touchdown, Broncos win by 1 point. Oh, you mean to cover the spread? Yeah. Lombardi on center. Yeah. This is gonna be close, dudes. We're down our first center now. Our second center, half a kicker, defensive end. We had to bench a starting corner. We're down our wide receiver 1. Will Clapp, number 76, confirmed. 76 is in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Need a touchdown. Now they're doing a replay of the injury on Will Clapp. He hands the ball off to Justin Herbert. Kind of falls forward to stop the defensive line from generating any heat there. And yeah, he just landed awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay. Here comes 1st and 10 for Justin Herbert. Has a little bit of time in the pocket. Does hit Austin Eckler underneath, and he's going to get tackled immediately. And that'll be a loss of about 3 yards on that play. Second down. Drew says JC is Malcolm Butler 2.0. I hope he figures it out. I really do. We'll talk a lot more about that on tomorrow's post-game report. Keep asking at the worst times. They keep missing you, Hugo? What's Herbert's stats? Okay, we'll take a peek at that here in just a second. 2nd and 13. He's got to be about 200 yards. No touchdowns, interception. 2nd and 13 for the Chargers. 3 wide receivers bottom of the screen. Herbert runs. He's taking off, tries to find some space, picks up about 6 yards on the ground, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. Justin Herbert on the box score. Herbert with 191 yards and an interception. Yeah, it's been more of a defensive game. It's been more of a defensive game for sure. Brendan Hymus in at center confirmed. That's who we're looking, snapping the ball to Justin Herbert. Hopefully we can get some clean snaps to Justin Herbert for the rest of the game. 3rd and 8. Herbert, lots of pressure on him. He's going to throw it on the run. Josh Palmer was there, and I think Mathis drew another flag. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Damari Mathis. 4 drawn PIs. I don't know if I've ever seen this. That is crazy. I'm watching the replay. He's got the hand on the... What are you gonna learn, Mathis? 4 PIs. That coach is livid. Oh my goodness. Chargers get a first down courtesy of the penalty. They have the ball at the Denver 15. First down now. Wow. Here comes the run by Austin Eckler. Picks up about 4. There is another flag. Wow. Holding by the Chargers. 1st and 20 coming up now. Brendan Hymus. The backup center guard. 64. Yeah, Hymas definitely grabbed up the middle, giving room for Austin Eckler. 1st and 20 coming up. This is tough, man. Not having your starting center is rough. Not having your backup center is even worse. I love Hymas, but this is a tough spot for him. He's more of a guard. Justin Herbert fires over the middle. Oh, Austin Eckler does pick up a nice chunk of those yards back. It'll be 2nd and 12. We need Bandy? Maybe. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Chargers. Again, a field goal ties it. And they're in what I would consider comfortable field goal range now for Dustin, but I would love to get a touchdown. We got to get 6 here. I want to put this game away if we can. 2nd and 12 for the Chargers offense, who's a bit banged up. Justin Herbert steps back, fires to the sideline. Too far for Austin Eckler. 3rd and 12 coming up. Now, what's the decision you guys are thinking about here? Do we go underneath? Do we try a run? Hopkins has got a brace on his leg right now, man. This is nuts. This is drama. These are the heart attacks. Do you try and get some yards back and get Dustin out there to try and tie it? Or do you go for the whole enchilada? 3rd and 12. Can the Chargers possibly convert here in the red zone? Blitz off the edge. Justin's going for the one-on-one, and Mike Williams way too far out of bounds. And it'll be 4th and 12. And they're bringing out Hopkins for the tie. Hey, baby. Yeah, that holding call really did suck at that particular moment in time. Can the Chargers tie it up here? Dustin Hopkins has been a warrior this game, man. If he hits this... wow. The kick is up. Oh, and it curved in. Hopkins stumbled afterwards too, man. Oh, dude's a warrior. Chargers Herbert playing a little bit. Denver's defense is still really good. There's the kick. Oh, you can see the pain, dude. Oh, my God. This guy's a warrior. 6 is in the chat again. He is playing through some serious pain, dude. Oh, Hop. Wow. This guy is in. Is this the first time you can use a dog in his heart for a kicker? Oh, my goodness. Rick Monterosa says Hopkins has plenty of leg. We should be up by 3. Sure, I guess, but the guy's obviously playing through some serious pain. Downey with the 3. Man of Steel. I'm seeing 6s everywhere, man. Chargers tie things up. Defense has got a lot of momentum on their side. Dude, if Hop walks away with the game-winning field goal, if the Chargers can get a stop and grab another field goal for the win, I mean, already I feel like the game ball's got to go to Hop, right? Oh, my goodness. ASJ or Callahan this drive, please. Rick, thank you so much for the $5 holla. Oh. Game ball Hop, dude. Never in my life have I seen such an effort by the kicker. Unbelievable. You're buying a 6 jersey? Yeah, dudes. You're going to see some spike in them jersey sales after this one. My God. Red with the $2 holla says ASJ pick incoming. Come on, man. If there's any time to make a big play, we need that interception. It's going to be this drive. Burrow, the $2 holla says have to win now for Hopkins. Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude. Oh. Close game so far today. Tight game. Lots of heart out there on the field. It's coming down to the wire. 4 minutes and the heart attacks will commence. We'd like a big play from Khalil Mack at Derwin. Maybe an interception. I'd like to see Vato get a pick too, man. We got ASJ, Bryce Callahan. Maybe one of the other edge rushers, Chris Rumpf. Morgan Fox. I know that Drew Tranquil and Kenneth Murray have been having solid games too. It feels like the defense as a whole has been really good outside of JC, who's not even in the lineup right now. Here comes the punt by the Chargers. Elijah Hyde says $2 his next game. Our long snapper will win it for us. I wonder if they should do that. Get the long snapper some snaps at center, right? Like, make it, that guy, what's his name? Harris? Josh Harris? He's supposed to be the best in the league. Let's put him in at center, right? That's nuts. That's nuts. Don Gooch, the $5 is brutal game, but this is Denver, and those are always wonky. Please keep this dub. Yeah, I know. Very, very tricky matchup. Division games will always not go as you think they're going to go. There's another evidence of that. Crazy. If the Chargers defense, which has played so good in the second half, if they can lock things up here, we're in a good spot. But they got to continue that momentum that they gained in the earlier part of the fourth quarter, or the third quarter. Francesco with the $5 haul. Come right back to that in just a moment as Russell Wilson comes out for his first offensive play of the drive. It's going to be a handoff to Murray, and Murray finds a crease, and he's going to carry it all the way down to the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Francesco with the $5 haul says, I'm getting Hopkins jersey. He gets the game winner. Yeah, he's been fantastic this game. Hugo with the 5 says, let us remember going forward, it's not about size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight and the dog. I love that dude, man. I love that, man. Thank you so much, Hugo. Francesco, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson at the 38. Latavius Murray still in at running back. It's another carry for Murray. This time the Chargers D was ready for him. It's a pickup of 3, maybe 4, and a second down coming up. Thank you to everybody so much for the hollows, man. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love, guys. Wow, 1,400 in the chat. Hit that like, baby. Big turnout today and a dramatic finish nonetheless. It's all any new viewers coming in here, especially if you're not Chargers fans, I'm going to tell you, this is the end of every Chargers game. You will never escape, win or loss, without a heart attack. 2nd and 6 for Russ and the Broncos offense. Chargers 4 in the line, might be shooting Kenneth Murray. There's a lot of guys. Okay, it's going to be Drew Tranquil coming in there. Lots of pressure. Russell Wilson running away, and he's going to fire it off to the sideline, out of bounds. And it's going to be 3rd and long, baby. Let's go. Richie Lloyd with the 15 months. I don't care if we win, even if it's just a field goal, but we need a big play. Let's go, Bull. Yeah, absolutely. You don't care how we win, of course. Got to keep that detail intact. Nice coverage by the Chargers DBs, not leaving anybody open for Russell Wilson, who's trying to escape and buy time for his receivers. And the pass rush almost getting home with Drew Tranquil shooting once again as a blitzer. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's get that stop. Of course, it's going to be, I would say, 4th down territory even here for the Broncos. They still do have all 3 timeouts, however. You could argue that they could punt it. Speaking of which, timeout taken by the Broncos. 2:31 left to play, and this game is close. This game is close. Come on, baby. Got to get that 4th down. I hope we do not go into overtime, man. With the kicker situation and the center situation, I would like to get this win and get out. But first, we got to bend, not break on defense, get that stop. Of course, you may be looking at a 4th down try by the Broncos if they don't get this. But first things first, get a stop here, Chargers. Get a stop here, Chargers. Hugo out here busting heads. Let's go. Wants to know why Gordon isn't in? Because he's like almost a sure thing to give us the ball. It'll be out there. There's that collusion. 3rd and 6. Broncos. They got to convert here. Big play. Big play here, guys. Big play. Big play. Can the Chargers get a stop? They're sending everybody. Ah, let's go. Drew Tranquil in for the sack, and that's a big stop by the Chargers D. Shoots the gap. Let's go. 49's in the chat, dude. That dude shot out of a cannon. Oh my goodness! Drew Tranquil unblocked! And Wilson gets thumped! Here comes the punt. Oh my goodness! Fair catch. Oh, he's going to say don't touch it. He's going to say don't touch it. It's going to be downed at the 25. Tranquil! Huge play. Come on, Chargers. Justin Herbert. It's time. Let's go get that dub. 49, baby. Wow. Wow. Let's go, Drew. The tranquilizer does it again. What's that, his second sack of the game? That was perfectly timed. That was a Polamalu timing, shooting that gap, dude. Beautiful. So underrated. You're absolutely right, Hugo. This is it. Let's go grab that dub, baby. Let's go grab that dub. You guys want to see something crazy? You gonna see it? Okay, you can't see it. My watch just kind of went crazy on me a second ago. It says loud environment. Sound levels hit 90 decibels. Around 30 minutes at this level may cause temporary hearing loss. He's telling me to calm down. Drew Tranquil's gonna cost me my hearing. That's hilarious. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got 30 minutes of screaming in the tank. Let's get it. Drew's got that deafening cheer, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, baby. Now it's up to Justin Herbert and the offense to go out there and try. If it comes down to Hopkins again, man, I've never seen a kicker more deserving of the game ball in my life. Have high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. Oh, dude, these heart attacks, they add up after a while. Oh, dude, that was epic. What a play by 49, man. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, Watch. You're going to have to give me another pass here. Hey, Daniel Popper just tweeted, Will Clapp is back in at center. Let's go get this dub. Let's go get this dub. Real Charlie says, choo-choo, Drew. I like it. Choo-choo, Drew. $2 holla, and that man's coming, dude. That man's coming. Will Clapp is back in. He's clapping back. Clap, come on, fight for Justin just like Hopkins. Please, please, please. We need a field goal to win it. Touchdown will make me feel a little safer. But I want to go grab that dub right now, baby. This is one of those games that you cannot drop. And it is not over yet, guys. Don't celebrate. Not time to celebrate. We got to take care of business. This offense has got to get on the board. Justin Herbert steps back. And here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to pitch it to Eckler before he goes down. And Eckler able to turn a huge sack into coming back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Did they whistle him dead, though? Did they whistle it dead? Nah, the Chargers are going to get up to the line of scrimmage and snap it, right? Snap it, snap it. Justin Herbert. It's a design screen, and Eckler is going to fight for the extra yards, pick up 5. It's 3rd and 5. You guys got to convert this. Danny Fan with the $4 houses. Thank you, Drew. Dude, Justin, nice awareness. Nice moves by Austin Eckler to keep himself available. Turn that big sack into a do-over. 3rd and 5. Herbert slings it. Eckler again, and Eckler with the dive picks up the 1st down. Let's go! Let's go, Austin Eckler. This dude's a freak. 1st and 10. Chargers got about 30 yards before field goal range is even considered. It's going to be a comeback by Palmer, who picks up 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Austin Eckler's an animal, dude. 38 seconds left on the clock. We got a downed Bronco. Chargers do have all 3 timeouts. Maybe they should have called a timeout. Probably. But it looks like Josh Palmer ran out of bounds. That'll stop the clock anyway, and there's an injured Bronco on the field. I do not want to see overtime. Let's get it done, baby. We got 40 seconds to drive downfield and maybe hand the game to Hopkins to put it away. But we got to take care of business. It's going to be a tough 25 yards or so. Deshaun Williams is the man down for the Broncos. Chargers, once again, all 3 timeouts. Let Herbert cook and feed Eck. I agree. The Bolts are at the 40-yard line of the Chargers. We're probably looking at closer to 30 yards before I'm feeling okay. Handing it off to Hopkins. The heart attacks are here, dudes. The heart attacks are here. Yeah, I know, dudes. We're all waiting. We're waiting on the injury now. And it's like waiting for your turn on the roller coaster, just waiting in line. We're at the point now where you're hearing the clickety click, 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 click going up to the tippity top. It's racing. It's racing big. Come on, baby. They're taking a replay at the injury here. Williams tries to seal the edge. He went down under his own power. Yeah, he might have pulled something. Only one Caesar says $2 holla. Big Mike, we need you to come through right now. Please, please, please. He has been locked down all game by Pat Surtain. Mike Williams has got, what, 13 yards this game? Cole Kiddo says, wouldn't be a Charger game without the heart attack. I know, dudes. I need to make a t-shirt of a blue heart with a lightning bolt going through it and 2 defibrillators. It might look like boobs. We'll find a way. 2nd and 5. Director, I just got a gaming laptop for Prime Day. So I have a new device for multitasking when you go live. Let's go, baby. And a streaming laptop in case I don't want to get out of bed. Let's get it, baby. Have fun streaming, man. I had a good time in my time streaming as well. I mean, of course, we're still streaming, but I mean, like, video games and stuff. Maybe I'll come back to the fold one day. I do love me some Apex Legends. Why does Hopkins look like an NPC from GTA 5? Dude, he's got the wrap on and everything, the pressure thing, trying to get those hammies to stop flaring up. The dude is a warrior. They're setting up Hopkins for a huge story. I don't know, man. This is nuts. 2nd and 5. Chargers. 38 seconds and 3 timeouts. Keep that in the back of your minds. They are loading up. They're overloading the blitz on the left side of the line, going right after Jamari Sawyer and company. No, that'd be Trey Pipkins and company. Justin Herbert's got the ball. Here comes the blitz. It's underneath to the tight end. Gerald Everett keeps his balance. Gerald Everett to the sideline. He gets out of bounds and picks up about 4.5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and very short with 33 seconds left on the clock. But a nice response there offensively to get the ball out quick despite the overload blitz on the left side. 3rd and 1 coming up. A nice play by Gerald Everett to stay on his feet and get out of bounds. 3rd and inches. Quick passes, it kind of seems to be the way. It looks like the Broncos only lighting up 4. They're going to shoot. And it might be a timeout by Brandon Staley. Nope, it's Denver. Denver uses their final timeout. 3rd and 1 coming up. Last timeout for Denver. Chargers need 20, 25 yards. Dude, they're replaying all the Hopkins field goals, and it's brutal, dude. You can feel the hammy stretching and twisting and doing things that are definitely not comfortable. 3rd and 1. Last time out for the Broncos. Come on, baby. I would love to see them get a touchdown, though, and avoid that. But at the same time, it kind of feels like it's leading up to that. But the Chargers got to convert. Got to convert. What do you guys think? They're going to expect run, or they're going to expect pass, maybe run? Use that timeout? Come on, baby. Chargers lining up I form. Xander Horvath's back there. Here it goes, dude. 3rd and 1. It's a fake. Play action. Justin Herbert doesn't have anybody open. He tosses it to Xander, who's short of the first down. What do we do? This was the problem before. Are we going into OT? They're letting the clock wind down. Oh, we're going to OT. You know what I would have done? So they used a timeout with like 3 seconds left. I would have used a timeout with like 4 or 5 seconds left. Because that's about how long it's going to take to dial something up to try and get out deep. No, it's the same result. So there's 1 second on the clock. We might try a Hail Mary and then go to OT. Oh, man, the coverage was too good. It was a nice play action, but maybe we should have ran it. You may have been able to hit Gerald Everett on the corner. But it's 4th down, 1 second. So really no matter what the Chargers do, unless they turn it over and it gets brought back for a score. But I mean, the Chargers got like one of the best arms in football. You're probably going to be looking for DeAndre Carter. I don't know. I actually, with that amount of time on the clock, I probably would have let it run all the way down. Just run it. Yeah, just run it. They're going to take the Hail Mary shot, though, it looks like. Broncos sending 4. Herbert's going to sling it up top. Almost completed by Josh Palmer. That would have been nuts. And we are at the end of regulation. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel it? It's happening. Oh, my goodness. What a bomb by Justin Herbert, though. I know it's incomplete, but, man, that guy's got some arm. I'm going to need a second here, guys. We're getting ready for overtime. Let's see what the call is real quick. They're explaining the rules. Is this our first OT of the season? We're waiting for the call. Broncos call heads. It's heads. Broncos are getting the ball first. All right. Let's get another one, defense. Let's get another one. Get that stop, baby. It's heads. It's heads. But if there's any defensive performance that I've seen for the Chargers this season, it's what I've seen in the second half of this game. If anybody can get a stop, it is that Chargers defense. Come on, baby. And that would still draw up the narrative that Hopkins could be the game winner. Chris says, hello, what are we doing? We're going into OT, baby. We got this, man. I feel good. I feel good about the defense. Most times you lose the coin toss and you're like, that blows. It's probably over. But this defense has been playing lights out in the second half. Knock on wood that they can do it one more time and help Justin Herbert and the Chargers get good field position to try and win it with Dustin Hopkins. All right, baby. Here we go. Overtime in the Chargers-Broncos Monday Night Football game. We'll be right back here in just a couple of seconds where the Chargers will kick it back to the Denver Broncos. Let's go, defense. All right, D. I'm right here with you, Bolt fam. I'm feeling it. Here comes the kickoff. Back of the end zone. And here we go. Overtime for the Chargers. Let's get that pick. Let's get a pick six, baby. Top of the game. I said I got a tingling that we score on defense. This would be a great time to do that. Chris says, did we not use 3 timeouts because we didn't want Broncos offense to score on us? Legitimately have never seen it. I think a lot had to do with their field position. They could have taken a long field goal try from there, and they still had a couple of seconds to like drive down and try and win. I don't disagree with going to overtime. Here comes the run by Murray. Gets thumped by Derwin James. It's a pickup of 5. Broncos now at the 30-yard line. Come on, defense. Derwin, Mack, Drew Tranquil, who's been playing amazing. Let's go out there and do it one more time. Do it one more time, baby. I know, dudes. Mom spaghetti everywhere right now, man. Come on. Come on. 2nd and 5. Latavius Murray still back there at running back. Here comes Murray. And he'll pick up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. You could do it right here, man. Get a stop. Come on, defense. Chat. Put your numbers into the defensive players. 49 for Tranquil, 52 for Mack, 3 for Derwin James, 26 for ASJ, 9 for K9 Kenneth Murray. Put them numbers in the chat right now. We can get a stop right here, right now, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Get them numbers in the chat. 3rd and 1. Murray's still in there, a running back. Russell Wilson takes a snap, and a lot of pressure in his face. He gets the ball off. Oh, my goodness. I think it hit the turf. 4th and 1 coming up. Let's go.
Pick up the phone.
Let's go. It did hit the turf. 4th and 1 coming up. Asante Samuel Jr. in coverage. And here comes the punting unit for the Broncos. That defense, though. Credit the pass rush as well, man. They forced a pass. Timeout, Chargers. All right, all right. They weren't lined up ready for the punt. You got to get all them guys off the field. Last thing we need is a penalty. Come on, baby. Why is DJ upset, though? I see that too, Hugo. Why is DJ upset? Everybody cool it, cool it, cool it. Get to the sideline. Do not draw any flags here, dudes. Let the punt commence. And the Justin Herbert drive commence. Everybody cool it. Kick return good, maybe? Maybe.
Pick up the phone.
Maybe Brandon Staley sniffed out a fake. You never know why he calls that timeout. Because nobody was set. Okay. He was upset because we had to waste that timeout. Got it. This dude's a leader. He runs a tight ship around here, even on special teams. All right, 4th and 1. We're watching for the fake. It's not a fake. It's an actual punt. Khalil Mack was in on that play. And here comes DeAndre Carter. Stays on his feet. And he's going to give the Chargers decent starting field position here as he obliterates one of the coaches on the sideline for the Broncos. Oh, you guys okay? That sucks. 94 and a coach down on the sideline. DeAndre Carter came in hot. Get these dudes some ice packs, man. They took a missile. Oh, it wasn't even Carter. It was one of the Broncos defenders coming downfield. He ran into his own coach. Hope everybody's okay, man. They're checking out Patrick on the sideline. Looks like the coach is okay. Eee. Here comes the play by the Chargers. They missed the snap, but we watched Austin Eckler pick up about 4 yards. There is a flag down, though. Holding. No, dudes. It'll be 1st and 20. The Chargers will now have it at the 10-yard line. Man, am I the only one that thinks that holding is a pretty steep penalty in terms of yards? I would call that a 5-yard penalty, but 10 is rough. Well, 1st and 20 now. Can the Chargers maybe just bite off a little bit of that yards, get those yards back, and hope to convert? Should be 5. I feel it's a bit steep. Was that Zion again? Zion with 3 holding penalties this game. Here comes DeAndre Carter with the quick reception. It's good for about 6 yards. 2nd and 14 coming up. The announcers are mentioning there's not a lot of throws down the field for Justin Herbert. A couple of good reasons for it. Pass rush is coming in hot. And the coverage is pretty tight. Outside of their slot corner, it's pretty tight to get guys open. Probably a big part of the reason why Justin hesitated to hit that corner on Gerald Everett. Their closing speed is very impressive. 2nd and 14 for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. He's going to go deep. And it's Mike Williams who does come down with it. Is he in bounds? The ref says no. They've already taken one toe tap away from Mike. Can we see the replay at least, please? Nah, it's just so close. What a catch by Mike Williams, though, man. I mean, there might be something there. Can you challenge? There might be something there. Oh, what a catch by Mike, dude. I thought that he could have been in by literally an inch. Justin Herbert steps up, fires to the sideline, and once again, tight coverage. It is 4th and 14. Why not review that, though? Not good. Chargers going to have to punt it from inside their own 20. And that just gives a good opportunity for the Broncos to start a good field position. Now they only need a field goal. That holding penalty really bit us in the butt. Zion's been incredible this year, but a few too many holding penalties this game. Fair catch by number 12, Hamilton or Washington, and they're going to start their drive at the 31. Defense, we're calling on you one more time, man. Staley, why wasn't that challenged? Can you challenge in overtime? I'm actually legitimately asking, can you throw a red flag in OT? Because I feel like it was so close. I felt that maybe there's a good chance that was in. Jerron Clampett with the $2 hus. Is Joe better be fired tonight? No exception. I don't think this is Joe's doings. But I get it. I feel like it was a catch. At first I thought, no, he touched out of bounds. But then looking at the replay from the other angle, it looks like he just scraped the turf before hitting the sideline. Such a great catch. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Come on, defense. Let's get an interception. We need a turnover to give ourselves good field position. Here comes another run by Murray. Hard run, picks up 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. We need good field position. That's what we need. This has been a very back and forth defensive battle. Second and 8 for Russell Wilson. Next score wins. Chargers defense needs to hold strong here. Got to watch out for that empty space up the middle. Here comes another run. And you know what? It's Khalil Mack. Wraps him up. And that's less than a yard of gain. 3rd and 7 coming up. Khalil Mack is a freak, dude. Even versus the run. 3rd and 7 coming up. Come on, Chargers. One more play on D. One more play on D. Come on, baby. So far, we've seen a lot. When it comes down to this, they send a lot of heat. Are they going to stick to that? Chargers playing very close, and they're going to send a lot of heat. And Russell Wilson tosses it out deep. Broken up. Deflected. And no penalty. You know why? Because Asante Samuel got his head around. I love you, JC, but watch that play over and over. That was beautiful. Nice stop, defense. Nice stop. Nice stop. And ASJ, baby, let's go. 26 is in the chat. The dude is amazing. Here comes the punt by the Broncos. 3 and out yet again. This defense has been fantastic. Come on, offense. We need one drive from you guys. And not even a touchdown, a field goal to win this game. Here comes the fair catch by Carter. Chargers will start inside the 20. Come on, baby. Come on. It'll be a drive. Starting at the 19, it'll be a drive. But stick to what worked in the first half. Austin Eckler. Tight ends. I still don't see Donald Parham out there, unfortunately. Josh Palmer in the slot. Let's do this. Come on, baby. Justin Herbert. Lots of heat. Gets deflected and falls harmlessly to the ground. Come on. Who whiffed on the assignment? It was Matt Filer. Matt Filer did not pick up. Instead, they have 3 linemen on the nose tackle. 2nd and 10 coming up. Broncos might be sending the heat again. Rushing 4. Herbert. Fires over the middle. It's Gerald Everett. They're going to say incomplete, though. Taking a look at it, Everett. Yeah, it was a bang-bang. Knocked out of his hands. Nice coverage by the Broncos. Come on, offense. We need a conversion here. 3rd down and 10. Broncos are sending everybody. And I think we got ourselves a false start. This is a lot, bros. Chargers haven't been able to hit anything past 10 yards in a minute. The defense is playing so spectacular. What do you do here? I might dial up another screen if I'm being honest. This is insane. 3rd and 15 now. Herbert up the middle. It's Eckler. And Eckler's going to be well short. It'll be 4th and 9. We are punting again. What happens if we tie this game? I think ultimately after the penalty, not a bad idea to punt, but this is getting crazy, dudes. Oh, they muffed it! They muffed it! Chargers got the ball inside the 30! Oh, baby! Oh, baby, let's go! What just happened? We did it! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Let's go! I'm taking a look at the replay. Did he wave? Does it matter if he waved if it's not our player that touches him? He did wave. Our player never touched him. 36 shoved their own player into. Can you do that? They're calling it. They said we got the ball. George says bolt up, baby. To the hall. Let's go. Dean Leonard with the recovery. Are you kidding me right now? Is it allowed? Can you just huck another player into the returner? What? What? 1st and 10. Austin Eckler, he's got the ball. No gain, but we got the ball at like the 20-yard line, dudes. I'm sorry, the 29. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable right now. Could Hopkins be the hero? Ah! Oh my goodness. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Chargers offense. At this point, what? You want to get 5 yards or so, at least. Help Hopkins out as much as you can. Here comes the pitch to Eck. Eck finds a little space, but the Broncos close in on him real quick. They're going to lose another yard. 3rd and 12 coming up. Next score wins. What do you guys do here? Do you run it again? I think I run it again. But they might let Herbert try something to help out Hopkins in that position for the distance. Justin Herbert, lots of pressure. Toss that thing away. It's caught by Mike Williams. And Mike Williams is going to pick up a nice pocket. A nice pocket of yards. And that'll give the Chargers the ball at the 21-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. Come on, baby. Hopkins, this is your moment, dude. This is your moment. The dude's a Spartan. The dude's a warrior. The dude has been unbelievably clutch this game despite the hamstring. 39 yards for the win in overtime. And there is a timeout. Oh my God, dudes. Oh my God, come on. They tried to ice him. He didn't attempt it. Of course he's not. But that was a good attempt at an icing because he might only have 1 or 2 good kicks in him right now. No, it wasn't us. It was us. The Broncos can still ice, right? This is tough, dude. Come on, Hop. This is your moment, bro. 39-yard try for the win. Do the Broncos ice? I honestly would. I would. Oh my goodness. This is for the win. Dustin Hopkins. The kick is up. It's down the middle. It's good. Did they ice? They didn't ice. And that's a dub for the Chargers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Chargers. Oh, my goodness. What a game. Oh, my goodness. Tooth and nail. Dustin Hopkins with the game-winning field goal despite all that pain on that hamstring. Danny Fan with the 3 says, let's go, baby. $3 preemptive holla. Oh, my God. George with the $6. Thank you so much, dude. Cole Kiddo, give that man dog award. Ethan Diaz's Bolt fam, let's ride, baby. And the Chargers are now 4-2, tied for first place in the division. Dustin Hopkins, I have never seen a kicking effort and performance like what I saw tonight. You have forever gained the respect of Chargers fans around the world. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe my eyes. Oh my goodness. What a story for number 6. On the final kick as well, takes some contact. Wincing as he gives his last effort to the team. They're trying to hoist him up. And he's like, yeah, but wait, stop, it hurts. It hurts. Oh my God, dude. 6 is in the chat. Everybody. How many people we got in the chat right now? 2,000 viewers. I want to see 2,000 6s. Wow. Breeze, thank you for the $14 holla. Chris, thank you for the $2 holla. That's Jasir Taylor. 100,000 QI play. I've never seen it before. Me neither. $65 coming in from Nicole Bertrand. Hopkins MVP. I'm in tears. Nicole, thank you. $65 holla. I don't deserve it. Thank you so much. We are all in tears. I'm holding back right now. Get back in there, Tier. I cannot believe it. What a story. Francesco with the $2 houses. Hopkins with the team on his back. Ultimate Warrior. Thank you, guys. Nicole, thank you so much for the 65. That is so huge. Thank you. Truly, thank you so much. We are all in tears right now. Hugo with the 5 says, I'm absolutely disappointed in all the naysayers. 4-2. I'll take it. And the Chiefs lost. Absolutely a nos. So haters, we are trash now. Let's get it, Hugo. Bust them heads. Jason, 6 for 6. Hopkins game ball. Drop the mic, baby. Jason, thank you so much for the $6 holla. Richie with the 2s. I'm happy with the dub. Let's get it, baby. George, bolt up, baby. 6. He says, thank you so much, Tor, for the $2 holla. Wow. What a game. This is one of those games that the score may not tell it. It may not tell the full story, but
Hopkins
we will
MVP,
never
OMG,
forget that
MMTers.
performance. And they got Hop on the sideline right now talking, dude. This is unreal. Ethan with the 6 says, if Hopkins is not a special teams player of the week, I'm going to riot. I feel you, dude. Carded out the $2. Says, sorry, director, but I just came in. Hey, carded out, dude. Let's go. Oh, I added a word to that. Yeah, no, I feel you. Juan with the $10 says, let's go, Bolts. Hopkins is... yeah, for sure, dude. This is the man, dude. This is the man. My watch is telling me to cool it with the decibels. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you to everybody so much for all the chats, man. GC says Hammy Hopkins for the win. Hammy Hopkins. Not the nickname you want, but the nickname we deserve. Being a Chargers Padres fan is never short of drama. Let's go, baby. Victor Vasquez at 50 months says, Herb, don't look too happy. What were his numbers today? Justin Herbert made it out today with 238 yards and an interception. Wow. DJ says, Hopkins, you beast, with the $10 holla. DJ, thank you so much for the $10 holla, my man. Thank you so much. Nicole coming back with the 2-month holla. This is 4-2, a hard-fought win. Yes. Yes. Huge shout-out to the defense, too, Nicole. Can you believe that? Even when we didn't win the coin toss, I wasn't sweating. That defense played lights out today. Thank you again so much, Nicole, for the 65 and the 2 months. Right on. Right on. Abraham with the $2 is Diop jersey. Add to cart. Let's go, Bo fam. Let's go. Jacob Dub, 22 months as Hopkins for president. The lobbying has begun. Herbie with the $2 says, let's go, Bolts. 6:49:52 defense, and Hopkins showed up. Absolutely.
Let's go Bolts.
Let's
Bolt
go
up.
Bolts.
Hopkins is a Giga Chad. Bolt up.
He's a giga chat. I love it, baby. Steve Schmidt with the $2 says, I am 4-0. Went in the director chat. Keep coming back, Steve. Keep coming back, baby. Michael Hodgson, $10 is Hopkins and Tranquil game balls. Dude, dogs, let's go. Dude, they were amazing this game. Amazing. These guys, unreal. Thank you so much, Michael, for the $10 holla. Alex Ball, the $20 says, yo, dude, thank you so much, Alex. Yo, Hopkins for the win. Bolt up from Jersey. How you doing? Thank you so much, Alex. $20 holla. That's huge, man. Nicole, Alex, guys, thank you so much. We don't deserve it. You guys are incredible, man. Thank you to everybody so much for all of the hollas. Wow. Just sit and bask in it for a second, Bolt fam. Bask in it for a moment, man. It is absolutely insane. This chat room is full of lightning bolts. The drama, the heart attacks, everything today. Absolutely unreal. I cannot, dude. This was such a fun one to commentate too. Like, there were moments where we were all like, but here we were, man. I feel like for the most part, most people didn't lose faith, and that's what's super important in moments like these. Crazy YT says, D got better without JC. Bolt up. Have a great night, Director Crazy. That's a great point, and thank you so much for stopping in today, man. I appreciate the love and the $5 holla, and that's going to be
Hopkins
definitely a point we're going to talk about in the post-game report.
Hopkins, let's go. Oh.
Let's go, Michael. Thank you again so much. Eclipse says, horrible win. That's still a win. That was so much heart, though, man, in overtime and everything.
Hopkins for the
Lots
win,
of things to clean
Jersey.
up.
High voltage sign. High
Let's
voltage
go,
sign.
Alex!
High voltage sign. High voltage sign. High
Let's
voltage
go! Some stuff to clean up, but the Chargers make it out 4-2, and that is what counts right now, my man. GG's. $10 holla coming in from Alex Balls. You always killing it. You deserve it. Been a fan since 2020. Alex, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm just some Joe Schmo schmuck out here on YouTube having a good time with the Bolt fam, and you guys really, thank you, truly. I do mean that. Thank you guys, everybody, so much for all of the support, man. It is so much fun coming out here. 1,000, 2,000 people almost every week, and we just have an absolute great time out here together. And it's moments like these and games like these that make it all worth it and memorable, and just so much fulfillment in this, man. Thank you guys so much, everybody. John Gooch with the $5 says, I swear this team is trying to kill me. We got that dub. That's all that matters. Bolt up. Victory Tuesday. Here we come. Victory Tuesday, baby. Let's get it. Hugo says, I unfortunately got to watch my fiancés, so this is last dono for a while. No worries, man. Thank you for everything that you do, Hugo. Absolutely unnecessary with the haulers, man. Thank you for all you do. See you next game. Bolt up, Hugo. Thank you so much again. Tragedy Productions says, ugly win, but if I learn anything from the Padres playoffs, gotta be in it to win it. Stack the wins, make the playoff seasons will be irrelevant. Preach, baby. Preach. I break for rappers. Says, feed Eckler, baby. That's been the name of the game. And it absolutely worked out great. Karen with a $36 holla. What's going on, chat? You guys are losing it out here. Karen says, Eckler and Hopkins. 36. Let's go, Bolts. Karen, thank you so much. So much. Every week. Seems like you got so much to give in terms of optimism and happiness. Of course, the chats. Thank you so much for bringing that energy and that light to the chat. It's
Eckler
so
and Hopkins,
awesome.
$36. Go Bolts.
Go Bolts. It is so awesome to see the culture that's being built here on the channel. That's really what it's all about. Karen, $36 holla. That's big. Thank you so much for the support. Here comes Tara the Mod.
Sophie was lit. We are 4-2 tied for first in the AFC West. What a game.
Tara! That's right. This was your first game, right? You were at SoFi Stadium. What a game to experience. Oh, I can't imagine the heart attacks live. I felt them a little bit versus our game versus Pittsburgh last season, but this was your first time at SoFi too, right? Oh, I hope you had so much fun. I hope you partied your face off at Thunder Rally. I hope you had so much fun in the drama and the heat of the moment there versus the Broncos. That was a good one. You picked a good game to go to. Tara with the $20 holla and the awesome insight on the game. Thank you so much for the support. Your support is the mod especially too. We really appreciate your efforts around here, Tara, and I'm so glad you had so much fun. I can't wait to see the post when you get back. Karen, Tara, thank you so much. Aaron with the $5 says we got 4 games that scale up in difficulty, each game leading up to the Chiefs. Let's get this figured out. That's a great way to put it, man. The Chargers' schedule is slowly going to start ramping up. We need to build on this to get ready for Week 11, which could be the determining game behind who takes the AFC West. Great insight there, Aaron. Great insight. Oh, my goodness. They're rolling in really quick, guys. You guys are way too kind. Thank you. Leo Ramos with the $5 special team showed up and showing out. Diop with the buzzer beater. Oh, my God, dude. It's, again, one of those games and moments that I'm never going to forget. What a performance by D-Hop. Nicole Bertrand going right back with the $5 is going to make it 70 buckaroos. Good night, or good night, Bolt fam, and that's a win. Nicole, thank you so much. $70 in hollers, and she's dropping the mic and leaving with that smile on her face. Nicole, thank you so much again. That's huge. Thank you so much for the support. Helping keep the lights on around here and the hype alive in the chat. Boogie Beats coming right back with the $5. It's a tough game, but we did it. We did it. The Chargers found a way. Can I make that into a t-shirt, right? With Jeff Goldblum's that the Chargers, find a way. That could be misinterpreted the other way. Either way, what a game. What a game, Boogie. What a game. DJ with the $2
Just checked.
on to
Denver
the Sea
was a
Chickens.
top 5 defense.
That's what I'm saying, Bill. Billy Ray. Did we miss yours up here? Billy Ray said, just checking the top 5 defense. Oh, we must have missed it. But yes, you're absolutely right. They had a fantastic defense, and probably why a big reason. Not very many teams have scored much on them. I think the Raiders did score pretty well on them. But despite all that, that's why that win is so important. Thank you, everybody, so much. DJ, thank you. On to the Sea Chickens. On time for the Seahawks. Ben Item coming in with the $10 house says, bro, I wouldn't let my top. That's what I'm saying, man. Emotional support. Everybody go out there and adopt 50 puppies before next week's game because it feels like we're going to need it. It's that kind of season already, man. Can you guys recall another season where the Chargers start off, what was it, 2-2? Now we're 4-2. Things are just starting to heat up now. Hugo Lara coming in with the $2 house says, Hugo, Melissa, Lisette, do you just want the shout outs there? Hey, shout outs and much love in the chat, Hugo. Thank you so much. I hope I said all the names right. Hugo, Melissa, and Lisette. Thank you so much for the love in the chat. Bill Ray, Denver, top 5 defense. Very, very tough. Of course, even Justin Herbert finding some difficulty there, but ultimately they did find the way. Ethan Diaz is a little disappointed that Mike didn't have a better game, but that last catch was super clutch. Hopefully he'll rebound against the Seattle Seahawks. I will have to say that that catch was incredible. There's now a couple of catches this season that got called back, even though I think they were good. And 2, he was going up against Pat Surtain. We kind of figured that would be the case, but Mike is really proving to be one of the best wide receivers in the league at what he does. Very impressive game despite his stat line. We're super blessed that he's coming into his own after signing that big contract. Thank you so much, Ethan. George coming back with the $5 house says, Seahawks, Falcons, Niners. Time to go on a run, baby. Let's get it. All of those teams are pretty decent. Seahawks, winnable but decent. Falcons, winnable but decent. Niners, winnable but decent. All of them are pretty good teams. But yes, the Chargers, if they can figure some stuff out, especially offensively, I think we're good to go. And we're going to have Corey Linsley back next week, too, and that's going to be a big thing to remember. Director number 6 on the field, number 1 in our hearts. Absolutely. And Aiden, yeah, we see you. We see you. It's going to be a good game. I'm very excited for next week. Darth Revan. We did great against a great defense. We really did. Hey, Darth Revan, I got a surprise for you, my man. Are you ready? Are you even ready right now? I don't think that you're ready with that $2. I don't know if you know what you have just unleashed. I promise you, I'm about to blow your mind. You recognize that fella over there? You know who that is? That is my boy, Darth Revan in the flesh. If you guys haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, that's one of the best characters in Star Wars history. What are the odds? That's so funny. That's so funny. We got a Knights of the Republic fan in the house right here, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Miguel says, I sent you something on Twitter. Please show it. I'll take a look at it in here in just a second, man. That's crazy, man. Darth Revan, thank you so much for the $2 holla. Hugo says, bolt up. Hugo, Melissa, Lisette, thank you so much, Hugo. Bolt up, my friend. Isaiah Singh says, yeah, emotional roller coaster. My God, dude. I don't know, man. The highs were so high, the lows were so low, but the anxiety was always present. What a game. Isaiah, thank you so much. Just me with the $10 says, oh, I got my heart rate finally getting back to normal, but a win is making it better. That's what I'm saying, man. It feels like you got like the worst case scenario news and you're just waiting to see if that's actually the case, and then lo and behold, you made it out the other side. Oh, that sigh of relief, baby. Just me, thank you so much for the $10 holla. Zober Magic coming in. Here's the Chargers 1 and D. Special teams. Let that sink in. Yeah, that's huge. Special teams, man. Jasir Taylor, Dean Leonard, the 2 back-to-back cornerback picks, or should say late picks for the Chargers at cornerback this last draft. They kind of helped clutch that game up. Isn't that kind of nuts to wrap your mind around? Absolutely insane. And finally got Zeph for the $2. This awful game. Please find out. No, man. Let's take some good out of this, dude. We were facing a great defense. It was a division opponent. Division games are always nuts. And to make it out that other side is absolutely something impressive to be proud of as well. Hugo says, shout out and thank you to all the mods. I'm off for the night. Take care. Thank you so much, Hugo. And welcome Miguel to the chat as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and a quick peek here as we're starting to wind down this stream. You guys have been absolutely incredible. $90 Hopkins, baby. Warrior Broncos fans, let's cry. Bolt up, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see if we got something coming in from Miguel really quick here. Can we show it though? Can we show it though? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh, I don't know if it's got the right audio capture. It's Keenan Allen saying, Mike Dub, let's ride. Let's ride, Mike Dub. Or Keenan Allen out here trolling hard.
US
Super
on the positive when the Chargers fall back, but we made IT tonight. And now I'm good and I can sleep. Bolt fam. Stay lit. Mic drop.
Nicole! Coming right back with the $30 holla. What are we doing? Sharp Monday says, whoop whoop. You thought I was done? Nah, you deserve this, director. Always keeping us on the positive when the Chargers fall back. But we made it tonight. And now I'm good. I can sleep. Both fans stay lit. Mic drop. Nicole came back for the encore and dropped a $30 holla for the even on. Nicole, thank you so much. That is extremely generous. Thank you so much. And what a game. What a game. And honestly, it's you guys in the chat that help keep me positive as well. It's been so much fun. I will freak out sometimes when it's warranted, but this was one where I was like, that defense is keeping faith, man. Keeping faith and positivity that we will sort this out. Nicole, thank you so much. $30 holla. It's all adding up. The mic drop. Presence known. Thank you, Nicole, so much. So generous. Thank you so much. Zeph with the $2 says, love your positivity. Regardless, just stress. Now, we got you, Zeph. We got you. We're going to break all this down. The good, the bad, the JC stuff, maybe some of the play calling tomorrow, but a lot of good coming out of that game. Absolutely. And then we got D619J808 coming in with the $2 houses. Thank you, director. You are 105. Thank you so much. All of them emotes. All the emotes. D6. I appreciate it. Well, guys. What a day. I've got a very full dance card tomorrow. So we're going to wind this down. And I actually have to film the post-game report tonight. So I'm going to go and reset a little bit. I am so burnt out, but we're going to get this thing done and just bask in the... at least you guys could get to see like the hype right after the fact on this video, because it's going to be a crazy one, man. It's going to be crazy. Michael Williamson coming with $2. Eckler is the man. Eckler is a freak of nature, man. So good at football. Andrew Bent coming in here with $2. His play calling was garbage. It was really good at some points, and then, yeah, it could have been better at some points, but we were facing a really good defense. What a game. Well, guys, what a game. One that we will remember again. It's one of those weird games where the scoreboard may not reflect it, but it's one that we do not forget. It's one of those defining games of the season. Maybe not the most exciting, but wow, did we see a lot of heart out there today. And that really is the narrative that I carry with me past this season. I have a lot of games with Phillip Rivers and, you know, Vincent Jackson and Malcolm Floyd and all those guys that I carry because of the heart I saw in those games. This is the first one I can remember for a kicker. And it's absolutely insane what we saw him put out on display today. It was absolutely insane. Well, guys, we're winding down. Thank you again so much, everybody. We had like 2,000 people in the chat at some point. You guys rock. You're an amazing audience. I'm so honored to have everybody in here enjoying themselves, cheering on the Chargers. One goal, one mission, one people. It's so fulfilling for me as a content creator. Thank you to everybody so much for all of your support, all of the hype, all the positivity, and ultimately the company that really is top notch on this platform. You guys are amazing. Last couple of hollers here before we wind it down. Andrew says, zero motion. We need more motion in the show. Maybe we do. That's been something that's been very successful last week and the week before with the Texans, yada, yada. But we'll go over more of that. It could have definitely helped this last game. And then Jacob Langley with the 4-2, or the $5 holler says 4-2, bolt up. Bolt up, baby. Let's go. Thank you to everybody so much for all the love, all the support, all the super chats today, all the big boys, all the $5 hollers, everybody in between. I really do appreciate you guys supporting me as a content creator, keeping the lights on around here, and sorting out, what I get to do on a daily basis. Absolutely blessed over here. And this game are the games that you do carry and remember and appreciate because of the company and the narrative behind it. Guys, thank you again so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you tomorrow on the post-game report. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty. My God, let's go! Dustin Hopkins, you are not just a warrior. This man is a Spartan. Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.